recap, since I'm certain everybody has forgotten. Last time, Floof tried to make a deal with the party. They convinced him, no, we'll make this deal another day. Then they went back to town, and it turns out a nobleman had called the guards on Twinkie because Twinkie may have used the fermented piss breath on him.
What?
So now,
Wait, what?
you used the fermented piss breath on a nobleman, and then
Oh, in the bar.
And then
dragon.
And then
That's
he
when
went
we
and
had
told
the
the
fight.
guards about you. So now the party is face to face with a group of about 20 town guards.
20?
Can I just walk away like I don't know these people?
I think you were actually doing that before.
You certainly can try. So yeah, you're standing face to face, and the first words out of the guard's mouth when you come back to town are, "Stop! You violated the law! Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit."
Before we move on with that, however, there is a bit of an echo from someone.
Is there?
Is there?
Is there?
It seemed like it. It's just like when we're speaking at certain. Well, I guess it's gone now.
I didn't hear it.
I think it's just on your end. I didn't hear any echoes.
I didn't hear any echoing.
I'm not
I
hearing
heard an echo.
I'm not hearing the echo anymore now. No, wait, I'm hearing it.
Oh, wait.
It's probably from Rogue's mic then. He
Is
did
it?
that before, months ago.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I don't know how to fix it.
Da-da-da-da-da. Testing for the echo.
And there's something coming from his mic when we're talking.
I guess it is Rogue.
Although
Is
it
that
does
better?
seem to. Yeah, this is better. I don't hear it anymore.
Already
Okay.
another technical difficulty.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
just
very
get going. So, how do each of you react to being face to face with a group of 20 town guards wanting to arrest Twinkie?
What's this about? Hey, what's this about? Why?
Twinkie didn't do anything wrong.
I
He
mean,
assaulted a nobleman, a very wealthy and influential.
What nobleman? Twinkie
that
doesn't
does not
remember
sound
no
like
nobleman.
He's not here with us right now, but he informed us. And he also presented, 1, 2... He just starts counting on his hand, and he seems to not know what number comes after 3.
Mr. Twinkie, did
7 witnesses. He holds up 4 fingers and while saying 7.
Mr. Twinkie, is this something like, did you like annoy a random set of who we thought were bandits in the woods or something?
No! Twinkie went to a bar and drank. That's all Twinkie did. So Twinkie doesn't know what this assault is about, and Twinkie doesn't know anything about any nobleman.
Mr. Guards, are you sure this? I mean, considering this happened at a bar, are you sure this person didn't mistaken our friend here for I don't know, some kind of ornament in the facility?
Yes, we're certain. We have the bartender as a witness. He's one of our... He's still holding up 4 fingers. 7 witnesses.
I'd like to continue to walk like I don't even know these people.
Give me a performance or deception check.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, here's the first
Yes,
boy.
the chicks!
This
The
heroic.
guards aren't paying attention to you and assume you're just some innocent passerby that just conveniently walked in with these.
There you go.
With this criminal.
This heroic music as
Heroic
Wait.
Just whistling.
as Brock
Before-
steps away.
As
Bravely step away.
Is this better music?
It is, I guess.
I'm digging it.
I only have 2 songs right now because Roll20 broke.
I'm
so
just-
this is what you gotta choose
Right.
one or the
I
other.
think it might be a good idea. It might be a good idea if I try to step in here, since I know that talking to assholes seems to be my jam. And Timothy gets in front of these guards and says, "Now hold on a second. Now what proof do you have that these people here, that the people that you're seeking are the criminals that this nobleman is accused?"
We're seeking one person, and we are seeking a gnome carrying around a sword, a very big sword, and that wears a red pointy hat, something not all gnomes wear, contrary to popular misconceptions. Some gnomes actually find that quite the racist stereotype. They're not very fond of it.
Now let me ask you a question, sir.
Yes?
Of the people who received this, of the people who gave you this description, how many of them were drunk?
He starts counting on his fingers again. 3.
Are you sure? Because it looks like you're holding up 6 fingers. And I point to 1, 2, 3 of his fingers.
Give me a deception check.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you.
He got a 10 on his check against your deception. So yeah, he's so confused, and you see him just kind of start having a meltdown, and he has to go back, and he's like, what? And one of the younger guards pats him on the back and steps forward and attempts to take over this conversation.
Right. So, now, what I'm suggesting here is just that maybe the people who are seeking my gnomish friend over here were very confused, very drunk, wide variety of possible explanations for why this might be happening.
Well, we know that one of our witnesses was not drunk.
Right, but the problem here is that you have one of your witnesses is not drunk, and 6 of your witnesses were. That's quite a bit more than 1. In fact, I'd say it's 6 times as many more as 1.
I'm sorry, the captain himself might be drunk.
Okay, that's 7 now.
We have... He holds up 3 fingers. We actually have 3 drunk witnesses. It's not 6.
Okay.
I don't actually like my guard captain. He's kind of an idiot. He only got the position because of his dad.
Listen, my friend, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to suggest that we all just let this whole thing blow over. It's very obvious that everybody here is very drunk, and I'm going to slip them a couple of golds.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
He takes the gold coins. You know. And he looks at them for a moment. How many exactly? Just 2?
5.
5?
Yeah.
He looks at the 5 gold coins for a moment.
Now just kind of give him, like, eyebrows raised.
He hands the gold coins back. We'll get more. I'd get a bigger bribe for taking him in. Just admits to corruption straight to your face.
Really now? Well,
Maybe.
Oh, are we exchanging friendship coins with each other? Yes.
I believe my friend Polonius Thompson might have something to say about that, and I slip him a platinum.
Before you do that,
He looks at this platinum coin.
Wait.
Damn, this bastard's red. He looks back at the guards. The guard captain is still having a breakdown about not being able to count. I can't promise every guard is gonna find him innocent, and that nobleman's definitely gonna go after you again.
Why don't you tell me this man's name?
I think it might be /GM. Let me just check that.
Yeah. Slash.
So, no,
Okay.
sorry.
Conversation. His name, huh? Vibronius.
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 Vibronius. Tell me, how popular is this Mr.
von Fiber?
Tell me, how popular is Mr. Vibronius von Fiber in this city?
I don't know about popular, but he's certainly famous and wealthy.
Oh, famous
Really-
and wealthy.
Really
Don't necess-
likes his vegetables. That's how we got that. That's just like, I think it's a genetic thing. Like, everyone in the von Fiber family just really, really likes vegetables. Vibronius von Fiber.
This Fiber guy sounds like a dork.
Mr. Twinkie, listen. Not everyone can be blessed with a proper name.
Well,
He's still a dork.
worst case scenario, perhaps we can go and have a chat with him ourselves. In the meantime, I still
wouldn't
slip him the.
recommend
In the
that.
meantime,
He
I
keeps,
still.
like armed brutes around him. Anyways,
that-
have a
that-
nice day. We got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And,
I'll just mark one of my platinums gone here.
Oh my god, that's...
A lot of money.
Yeah, so he takes the platinum and he's like, this vice captain of the guard, you assume, he didn't actually say his position or anything, convinces all the guards that they got the wrong guy. It's just a gnomes or...
Listen, it turns out the stereotype's actually true.
It's... Huh?
Is it? No, it's like, listen, it turns out the stereotype's actually true.
Yeah, it turns out the stereotype is actually a little bit true. There's more than one
Unexpectedly.
gnome in the city with a pointy hat. And yeah, he manages to convince the 20 guards to disperse for now, but some of them aren't buying it. You think you might. You get the actually. Roll me insight checks. Whoever wants to.
Yeah.
Well, time
There
for
we
my
go.
-1 insight. Yeah.
Well, hold on a solid moment here now. What are we doing here?
Insight.
Oh dear god.
Well, now hold on a second, Brock. You're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, Brock just.
Oh, wait, Oh wait, that wasn't Brock.
Oh,
Sorry. That
I
was,
bounced.
yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
Twinkie. I confused your voices for just a second. I'm sorry.
Brock bounced out of there.
Yeah.
He's just slipped through the guards already. He's already in the city doing whatever he felt like doing.
Oh no, I'm just staring at him from like 30 feet in front of him, laughing.
Okay.
Hey,
so,
where'd that Brock guy go?
So Timothy, Rookie, and Jinapro, you all get the feeling you're gonna have trouble with the guards later.
We need to leave. Like I turn to the rest of the party. I'm just like, we need to go.
Salem thinks that, oh, those guards were such nice people. Oh, they're
It was
so great.
fine.
I
They
wanna
were
be
so
friends
nice, and
with
I
all
want
of
to be
them."
friends with them.
Miss
We
Salem,
need to go.
Miss Salem, we have better things to do.
Yes.
We have better things to be dealing with. Right
Those guards aren't gonna be any trouble. They're not gonna come after us.
But we still have. Hey, listen, Mr. Twinkie. We do have things to be taken care of. You know, stuff like working on more recipes for
Oh yes, we
restaurant.
need to talk to Mr.
Twinkie?
Blueberry.
Twinkie, I need to make something abundantly
Monsieur.
clear to you.
What's that?
How many platinum pieces do you have?
Twinkie holds his hand up in front of his face and starts trying to count. Like the guard.
By my estimate, you should have one more platinum piece than I have, because I just paid a platinum piece to get your ass away from these guards.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to give
So
me a
you
platinum
gave them your
piece.
friendship coin so that they can be friends with us, yes?
Hey,
Oh yes, that was exactly my intent, and I want to make it clear. I don't want you to give me one of your platinum coins, but what I do want is for you to remember that I just did this.
Okay, that sounds
He's
simple
okay
enough
if
to
Twinkie doesn't remember it. I'll remember this act of friendship forever, Monsieur Timothy.
Thank you very, very
Forever.
much, Twinkie.
Twinkie-
Remember this?
Twinkie holds out his hand to seal the deal. waiting for a big old handshake.
I wouldn't
Big
touch
old handshake.
it. You don't know where those hands have been.
I do not want to know where those hands have been.
Nobody wants to know where those hands have been.
I'm
I
sure.
just kind of walk away.
I'm sure
Casually start wiping my hand against my shirt.
I'm sure Timothy knows a cleansing spell or two.
Well, thankfully my mithril breastplate is self-cleaning, so I just kind of wipe it on the breastplate and then it just wicks away.
So yeah, you can now enter the city if you so choose.
Well, even
Yeah.
so, we still have to find Mr. Azidius.
Right,
Monsieur
and
Azidius.
I would like to figure out the I would like to figure out a little bit more about this Vibronius fellow. And just what kind of clout he has that he's willing to cause so much trouble because of a few drunken remarks from far.
Shouldn't we just simply move on?
Well, it may come back to bite us in the ass, is all I'm saying.
Well, even so, we still do have to find this Monsieur Azidius.
We do have to find Mr. Azurius, it's true. That big old blueberry he is.
Wait, what are
Hey.
you trying to find Azurius for?
I know that that's the reason why we came in back to the city in the first place. Something
Yeah,
about
I thought
Twinkies.
he was going to set
But-
up a, he was going to...
Right.
So I
he's
can't remember
setting
exactly
up an-
why.
We also
in
need
the
to find
city.
we also need to find some contractors for Grape Gardens
Yes.
to help repair Grape Gardens Keep.
Yes.
I think we were going to try and my goals say that we were trying to find Arjan.
That is. Right,
I think
that is
we may
another
have-
goal you
but
have because that's
that-
you want to talk to Arjan before you made a decision about Floof.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wait.
They were just writing that down in my notes.
Where's the monk? Oh, you mean Mr.
Bro.
Oh,
We
well,
also were encouraged to travel to the city of Quiverstor and find the ancient brass dragon. Or Courvoisier, as I was calling it.
Kuvletko.
What?
Couvreco.
No. I don't think he gave us a slip. No. We must have missed. During the whole.
You can hear them
conversation.
talking about you, Brock. What's your response?
Rock.
Just walk away like they're still strangers.
Rock.
I just sit on a
wow.
park
Well,
bench.
I have to. Don't worry, Road.
I'm just gonna
as
sit
you
on
go
a
to
park.
take a sip of your vodka, some of it splashes out of your mouth and it surprises you, and you end up stumbling backwards a bit and spilling the divine vodka on your short bow. Your short bow is now soaked in divine vodka.
It is it fucking blessed?
Can
You don't know. You just know that's now soaked in divine vodka.
I'm gonna put that in the description.
Twinkie roll perception to find out his location after you just did that? If it made any noise at all.
Sure, you can roll perception. He's not exactly being stealthy.
I'm a drunk sitting on a park bench like 30 or 40 feet in front of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd just take a quick sweep around and look for Brock. He's not that hard to find.
You don't see him.
Twinkie heard a noise!
Must have been the wind.
Can I just take 10 on this one?
Look.
Yes, you can just take 10.
Hold on. Probably, Mr. Twinkie. Look, if you look around here, we clearly lost him some time ago. Okay, he's definitely not around the corner or anything.
He's not even around the corner. He's just you can just, if you look away from Twinkie 30 degrees, he's right there. You can see him. He's not hiding or anything.
Okay, so I guess we just simply misplaced him, and he's kind of sitting right there.
Out of your peripheral vision, you see Brock get up and start walking in the direction of a tavern.
When Twinkie finds that monk, Twinkie's gonna beat him with his hat.
Whoa! Why?
I think it's because he ditched us in our hour of need, but I really think that that's not worth, like, I just think that he didn't want any trouble, Twinkie.
In fact, like,
It's all right.
Said, we misplaced him. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he was
if anything,
ready
You
at
he
this kind of
misplaced
time.
me.
like, if anything, he might have just actually not realized what was going on and wandered into the city. He is kind of a little inebriated, and that makes 7 drunks, by the way. 8, I mean.
Twinkie just stares at Timothy. And he pulls out his hand and starts trying to count.
Isn't it gonna be more than 8 once he enters the tavern?
Define he, because I certainly don't count Brock as anything but drunk all the time.
All right,
Ding,
fair
ding, ding.
enough. I mean, like, why do we need to go? We don't. Do we need to disturb? Or, well, actually, no. We could still use him for just, I don't know, convincing some people to help us out.
That's a good question.
I mean, and you know, Mr. G comes off as sort of like a person who can inspire, you know, the locals into assisting us with you know, helping us with the carpenter work and such at the future keep.
Can we make this like a persuasion check?
What are we persuading?
You're trying to, okay, give me. So you're trying to persuade Twinkie not to beat up Brock, right? That's what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm well. I guess that's what's happening now.
Okay. All right. So Kirby, give me or Jinapro, give me a persuasion check, and Nova, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't suppose I can feel any kind of inspiration from this, or no? Okay.
Are you gonna give him bardic inspiration, Gray?
Absolutely not.
Oh. Okay. Well.
That's
hold on,
performance.
well, I'm just.
Yeah, you clicked the wrong thing.
Oh no.
19 wisdom saving.
How do you still have a wisdom of the light?
I don't think
Wait,
I don't think
that's not-
concentration would help. It's one of those things where it's like it would be really more like giving the help action, which I thought I was giving this entire time.
Oh, are you giving the help action?
I don't know. I mean,
Were you helping him?
well,
I mean,
I
honestly,
guess
with the way
because-
that conversation works, I feel like that should be a yes.
Okay. All right, then Junipero gets a 23, and Twinkie is barely convinced.
Come on, Twinkie. Why don't I go buy you a drink?
Twinkie doesn't say anything. He just, after the conversation, he goes silent, but he squints his eyes.
It's like a
More like a harumph, maybe.
a room.
Hooray, we are friends again!
Like a
Okay, so I guess we're trying to fetch Brock. Calmly, maybe. So let's. All right. So, hey, Mr. G. Hey, hold on.
He's already in the bar.
Oh, well, my character starts kind of like rushing over to the bar, or at least in the general direction. So I guess technically going to the bar.
it would be this emoji. It would be that emoji.
So, Mr. G, are you in here somewhere?
You open the door and you see Rock G already has he's sitting like at the counter. The seat right next to him is taken by a not Soya Squad burly man, but a somewhat burly man. And Brock G has a plate of like 8 chicken legs, like not just the drumstick, but like the leg, like the drumstick and the thigh.
Yeah, like a big old turkey leg from a
Renaissance fair.
county fair.
Yeah, like 8 of those on a plate right in
We
front
look
of him.
away from Brock for just a brief moment, and he's already got the spread set up.
I don't play around.
It's true. You don't fuck around.
Hey, Mr. G. The character's kind of like just carefully kind of moving his way over to where Brock is at.
Oh god.
It's here.
Twinkie notices
Your character
the monk, and his eyes squint even harder into his head.
sheet. As you stare intently at Brock G, I want you to give me a perception check, Nova.
Okay.
Nice. Jesus, Nova
You
just
see,
rolling like
as you're
a
staring at
mother.
You notice that for one, for some reason, like his entire boat is just dripping wet, and you have no idea how that happened. And second of all, you see that Rogue, Brock G, rolled me a perception check as well. Okay, so Brock doesn't notice this, but Twinkie does. The burly man next to him slips something into Brock G's back pocket without saying anything.
He touched my butt and I didn't notice.
No, he didn't touch your butt. It was like he just kind of slipped it like into your belt.
Oh, okay.
Twinkie immediately notices this, and as he sees this, he immediately walks over to see what was in the pocket.
Okay.
Not
You
even
see it's
asking.
you can see it's an envelope. Or like an envelope or a scroll or something. Some kind of paper.
Can
Twinkie
I?
proceeds to grab what was the scroll and pull it out
Hey.
of
Mr. Twinkie, what are you doing?
Can I like roll to see if they're coming to like turn around just at the right time so he can't grab it?
Just give me a flat D20 to see if you turn around in time.
I mean, my character...
Nope.
Oh,
Twinkie,
damn it!
You don't know Twinkie's there until he's until he almost rips your belt off, grabbing this envelope.
You're trying to slip my friend a Mickey.
Mr. Twinkie, what are you doing? That's rude.
This guy right next to him slipped him something in his pocket.
Mr.
Twinkie had to know what
Mr.
this was.
Twinkie, you can't simply just accuse someone of doing such a thing.
The burly man just kind of gives you a look like, the fuck are you talking about? And then goes back to his drink.
You see, look, this
Oh,
guy's
That
just
brief
enjoying
moment,
his...
You notice he's got like a scar, like across the middle of his face, like a diagonal one across the nose between the eyes.
Mhm.
Pretty nasty looking one.
How hard did he pull that envelope out of my belt? Did I fall off the chair?
Hard enough that your
Can I
belt
roll a
came
strength check
off.
for this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
I?
Roll me a strength check.
I want to see if I fall off the chair here.
It's an
my
envelope. If anything...
If anything, you would just tear the
Aw.
envelope.
It just kind of, it wasn't enough to like shove you off your chair, but like it's enough that like your belt got pulled back a bit and came a bit loose. You have to like
Oh, no.
redo your belt.
All right, I'm just gonna stand up right in the middle and just undo my belt and redo it right in front of everybody.
Mr.
Give me a dexterity check.
I just like casually.
Yeah, your belt, you do it just fine.
It's one of those
Okay,
situations where like I'm standing next to Salem and I just put a hand in front of her eyes.
What is
Nobody
this?
sees anything. It's just you do it quickly enough that nothing is exposed.
Twinkie opens up his eyes just a bit, and then he realizes this is his chance to stab Brock with his pointy hat, and he takes this opportunity to do it.
Alright, now my character's trying to step in here with,
Okay.
I guess is trying to just, like, grab him by the arm to pull him away?
Can
Okay,
I roll perception to see what Jennifer is about to do?
No, just
Okay,
give me
guys,
straight-
guys. There's a lot going on here.
Give me opposing strength checks, the two of you.
Okay.
God.
I think it's because we're all super excited to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta immediately dive into the.
Oh my God!
This turns into like just a fucking
I
Clash of the Titans shit here.
I should have used my skills for this.
Jinapro goes to grab Twinkie. Twinkie sees this, grabs Jinapro by the arm, and like uses Jinapro's own momentum to kind of throw him over his shoulder. Nova, do you want to throw Jinapro into Brock, or just get Jinapro out of your way?
It's just 1 point!
I'll throw him onto Brock.
Okay, using the combined strength of his own and Jinapro's strength, he throws Jinapro over his shoulder into Brock. You both take a single point of damage.
Let me just point out the mental image of this is that Jinapro is a pretty big dude and Twinkie's a pretty small dude. And this over the shoulder throw looks like some cartoon clown shoes bullshit of a gnome just being like, "Hot!"
Brock, give me a charisma saving throw. You do not shit your pants.
Okay, good.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you kind of, Jinapro just kind of bonks into Brock, knocks him back onto the chair, knocks the chair over, but nothing nothing too terrible happens. Nothing's broken or anything.
I mean,
By the way, I guess technically speaking, Gray, Rookie, and I are not. I don't think we're observing this.
I think this is like the moment when we're able to actually react. It's just like, wait, oh gosh, what are you all doing?
Yeah, like Rookie and Salem get to the bar right as Twinkie is throwing Jinapro.
oh.
Oh, what is this? Is this the friendship vessel I heard about in the Heritage Bardic collection?
No, it isn't.
Twinkie notices the other party members, and then his attention immediately turns back to the scroll, and he's like, "Guys, look! Twinkie found scroll."
What do you mean Twinkie found scroll? Twinkie, where did you find the scroll? What are you doing?
It was in that monk's pocket. Some big dude slipped something inside the monk's pocket, and Twinkie got it.
Said burly man slams his drink on the table, gets up, and starts walking out of the bar.
Look,
is that him?
It's him.
Oh, hello, friends. Salem says, walking over to the burly man.
Brock,
He
friend,
pulls
like
his hood up over his head.
I'm more concerned
And
about
gives
Brock.
you a nod, a silent grunt, and keeps walking.
Oh, I guess you are leaving then. Bye-bye, friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up like next to Brock and just kind of lean in and just be like, Brock, is everything all right?
I don't know anymore.
All right, we've needed to stop Twinkie and Jinapro from fighting, but if you look of concern on his face.
Jinapro, how are you feeling after getting thrown by Twinkie?
I'm confused as to why that hurt me.
Because you bonked yourself on the ground.
We both got some
You're just
hard
kind of
hits.
laying on the ground right now, next
It's
to.
just stunned.
No, I'm just flabbergasted. I don't know why that did enough to hurt me. It's
You're just lying there on the ground, sprawled out, staring at the ceiling. Like, I mean, you could get up if you wanted to.
I well wanted to.
Staring up, like, I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Exactly. That's basically what just happened.
I'm kind of regretting playing such a nice character now because I feel like if I was playing someone a little more evil, I'd be like, hey rookie, tail that guy as he leaves. Like my instinct, like my out of character instinct is like, go follow that guy. You know, and then just if he does anything weird, give him the stabby. But because I'm playing such a nice character, I can't do that.
I can. And I do.
Who are you gonna ask to tail? Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky.
Okay.
I'm a little just
Sure.
like
Ricky's
I'm a
so
little concerned for
stealthy.
the guys.
Oh yeah, you do have to have a Corwin.
That's
Ricky,
even more reason for me to be confused.
Just not your day, Jennifer. That's all.
Yeah, so Ricky, give me a stealth check as you attempt to follow this guy without.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
Not
Even
shabby.
if you're wearing heavy armor, since this is more like a just casually tailing rather than a hiding in the shadows, snooping around. I'm gonna say you don't have disadvantage on this, so you succeed, and you're able to tail him without being noticed. Nothing interesting seems to be happening at first, but give me an intelligence check.
Ooh, these are some
Nice.
good
Is
rolls,
there much
Ricky.
turning around?
You notice that he's like he's going in a lot of circles, trying to throw off any kind of you assume that he's doing this to try and like throw off any pursuers from catching wind of where he's actually going. Very roundabout. You're gonna be following him for another 20-30 minutes. While that's going on, is there anything you want to do while you're tailing him, or are you just tailing him?
Nah, I'm just telling him.
Okay. We'll cut back to the bar for a bit then. So Ricky's just left to go tail this mysterious man on Timothy's orders.
Yeah, I'm giving orders. I'm a
Shinapro
battlefield
is still
strategist.
just baffled at what happened.
I guess meanwhile, like since my character, I guess what would make more sense for my character instead of saying that would be like, oh, you see, note from friend. What does he say? As I was gonna say she was gonna help Jenny grow up, but okay.
Yeah.
I think both Salem and I, after I tell Rookie to go and tail him, I think Salem and I help Junipero in his big and heavy armor to his feet.
So you, oh shit! Hang on, I'm getting a phone call. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Quick! We need to kill time.
Heck!
Hey, thank you for, I guess, trying to help me up. I'm fine, I guess.
I think we're all learning an important lesson here today, and that lesson is,
Don't mess with Twinkie.
oh, in somewhat nicer words than that, yes.
Look, I think it's just kind of rude to be taking someone's, envelope. Like, what if this was some kind of love letter that was given to him, and Mr. G just wanted to just...
Salem gasps when she hears love letter.
Yeah,
and just interrupts and goes, "It is like the Heritage collection of bardic tales."
Well, while we're looking at this, Brock,
No,
do
I
you
have
mind...
to see it.
Was this operation consensual? I mean, did you know somebody was trying to slip something into your butt pocket?
Oops, sorry. Someone was talking to me. Go ahead.
Was this operation consensual? Did you know that someone was trying to slip something into your butt pocket?
No. I just thought Twinkie ran up and grabbed my butt.
Even more like the Heritage collection of bardic tales.
I feel like that would be a compliment in any other context, but I'm a little bit concerned. So I
That's
guess
why
what's
I
in
was
the note?
confused. I was so confused because I was just sitting at the bar eating and drinking, and then all of a sudden Twinkie comes up and touches my butt.
Twinkie did not touch your butt. The guy next to you touched your butt, and he shoved some scroll into your butt pockets.
The first thing I hear after coming back from the phone call is touches my butt.
So the first, like, instantly after you said the Twinkie, like, touched my butt, like, Salem just heard nothing else. Her eyes just started sparkling, and she already ships it.
Oh no!
Twinkie just looks at her, and he has no idea what's going on, but his eyes just, like, he squints because he's, like, trying to figure out and piece the puzzles together.
Just what? Why don't we just, Mr. G? Are you? Do you know what's going on with this letter? Is this yours?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Then what is this thing about?
You
Twinkie, I want to
open up the letter,
Yeah.
and it's very vaguely threatening, and you see, like, most of it is taken up by a symbol of, like, and most of it is an oval shape with, like, it's a very abstract stylization of an actual human heart, the organ, not the heart shape, if you know what I mean.
A stylized heart organ.
Yes.
Not like the traditional cartoony
This is actual
heart,
Not
like
like,
an actual heart.
not like did it just delete that? It just fucking deleted that. What the fuck?
What?
I tried to type that, okay, I'm just gonna fucking freehand draw it. This is not what it is.
Yeah.
It is not that, it is the actual organ.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Twinkie, the gears in Twinkie's head start to spin, and then he remembers back to what Salem was saying. He's like, "This is a love letter."
It's not a love letter. There is what looks like maybe a sword or dagger or maybe even an arrow, like, struck through that heart. There's
So
no,
it is
like,
a love letter.
It is a love letter.
I think you guys may be looking too much into it. I mean, if anything, maybe this person's heartbroken or something.
I mean, that's if you're only looking at the symbol. If
But
you
what
look
does the
at the
text
actual,
Yeah, what is the text?
the text is, shit, where are my notes on this? The text says, fuck.
Mr. Twinkie, keep your hands
Okay,
still. It's kind of
that's
hard to
fine.
read this.
Don't.
Your hands.
Twinkie starts to shake it even more because he gets frustrated with what Jen and Pro just said.
Mr. Twinkie, if you don't keep it still, the narrator can't read it for us.
Twinkie gets angrier as he says that, and he just starts shaking even more.
At a in-player mysterious threatening note.
Mr. Hatfield,
In
can
some
you...
players' journals, all players save changes. The text on it says, "Life is short, and yours is shorter."
This is a very unique sounding poem.
Assassin.
So this is a love letter.
So YOLO?
Assassin? Ask us out.
A love letter mysteriously sent by a mysterious hulking stranger.
Yeah,
A three-way love battle between three charismatic figures. It is just like Harold's collection of Bardic Tales. Book 3,
Yep.
Episode 4.
Yeah, it's... I think this love letter is gonna... This little love thing is gonna end in tragedy, though.
then I mean it always does. But then again, then everyone gets happy, and then they do the thing with their bodies that they do in the books.
Well, regardless, I'd rather no tragedy befall on our our comrade here.
Right. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. Should we really stick around in this city, or at least stick around in the wide open areas? Or at least, or not just wide open areas, but also crowded areas. It's just.
Well, actually, if anything, public areas probably would be much better for us overall.
Yeah, but we don't know if this person, if whoever wants to enact this this tragedy of love, out in the public with causing a big ruckus.
Right. Well, buddy system then.
Buddy system, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hatfield, are you aware that how difficult it is to keep track of the half of our party members here?
No.
Okay.
Buddy system.
Yeah, alright.
Well, I mean, Rookie is off on their own right now.
Oh, wait. I wasn't aware of... What did Mr...
I don't know.
I sent Ruki off to tail that mysterious man
Oh.
who just left a note inside of Brock's butt.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking
A
of that,
fourth man enters the battle for love.
So you see Brock get up and start walking out of the bar without saying anything.
Oh shit! Can I retcon that and say that I let Ruki know like that we'd probably be looking for an inn?
I mean, I assume that Rookie would know that you're planning to stay at an inn. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
like something decently like assumed competence filter. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The question is, how many inns are in there?
Rookie, roll me a single d20 to see if you sneeze.
Why?
You do not sneeze. You don't even feel the inclination to sneeze. But yeah, as you're tailing him, I think now's a good time to go back to that. You're tailing him, and it's been about 20 minutes. He's done going in circles. He seems to be going into like the part of town lower down towards the base of the mountain, which is sort of a slum-like area. It's not quite that bad, but it is that kind of just under middle class, I guess. Like that transition between middle class and peasant. You know what I mean?
Lower middle class.
Yeah. He seems to be going into there, and he stops in what looks to you looks like a normal bar. And are you gonna follow him inside this bar? It does have the bar is named the Chiseled Barrel.
It's quite a name.
I came up with that in 2 seconds.
Click.
So, Rookie?
Yes.
Rookie? Oh.
The man you're tailing, you're entering the building?
Sure.
Okay. As you open the door to the Chiseled Barrel, we're cutting to Rogue, who left the bar to try and also track down this muscled, mysterious stranger, but yeah, it turns out all that circling around and going in seemingly nowhere for 20 minutes was enough to completely throw Rogue off his scent. And he can't even, he's sniffing around to see if he can smell where Rookie is. Because, birds of a feather and all that.
I'm
give me a religion check, actually, Rogue. To see if the god of alcohol will help you find where these two have gone.
Oh my god.
Because they're in a bar!
Yeah, the power of drunken wandering.
Aerith Come on.
Bar hop. You're a monk with no
You
religion
find yourself
skill?
in the right part of town, but you're so abysmally lost that you have no idea where alcohol is trying to send you. And you do end up at a bar, but it's not the Chiseled Barrel. It's,
The Bizzled Cheryl?
it's the Bizzled Cheryl. Actually, no, it's the Bismuth Cherry. You don't know how this world knows about bismuth, but it does. The Bismuth Cherry instead of the Chiseled Barrel.
I would have just slapped my ass off if Road just like did an entire circle around and he went back into the same bar.
Walk into the door, you guys. Oh shit.
You open the door, and you realize, and an extra-dimensional portal briefly opens up. And for a moment, you can see the guys back at the bar that you were in before, but then the dimensional portal closes, and you're like, oh shit, this is a completely different bar. And oh god, everyone in this bar is terrifying. Give me a charisma check to not shit your pants.
No.
Or a charisma... You don't shit your pants.
Just close the door and walk out, please.
Okay, hold on. How has the rest of us like lost track of Brock? Like,
He's a sneaky one.
The
that
power,
Brock.
because he critical failed, so he just got
oh,
lost
that's
in the
what.
crowd.
Okay.
And yeah, that survival check was to see if he could tail the tail the burly man. But Ricky is now inside the Chiseled Barrel, and it's a shady place, that's for sure. You look around. Pretty much everyone in here looks like a hardened criminal, and they all have remarkably chiseled jawline.
Huh.
Even the women in the bar.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what? Wait, what?
Everyone, okay, in the bar that you are currently in, the Chiseled Barrel, everyone looks like a hardened criminal, and they all have, like, really strong jawlines.
Diamond cut jawlines.
Oh. Oh.
The anti-Soyas.
I'm gonna call it anti-Soya, but
More like the anti-Soyas, I guess, then.
yes.
Yes.
So,
But what do you do as you look into this shady bar?
do I spot where the man I was tailing is at?
You see him kind of walking towards the back, in the direction of the door to the back. He's not there yet.
Yeah. I might try and just head to where the counter is, the front counter, where the
We're
bartender
just gonna
is.
head to the front counter.
Yep. While probably keeping the guy I was tailing in my peripheral vision, maybe?
You try to keep him in your peripheral vision, but he ends up going to the back, and you lose sight of him.
Okay.
Are you gonna order anything?
Yeah. I'm probably going to order...
Well, it turns out before you even ordered anything, just with every other bar, there was already a beer waiting for you.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot about that.
So did I, but I remembered in time.
Alright, I drink the entire beer and then head toward the back.
Okay. You will attempt to go to the back. Fruity, give me a survival check to do that.
Oh boy.
Wait, what?
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later. So, Rookie, you attempt to go to the back, but, there's a man trying to, a different man from the one you were tailing kind of puts his hand in front of the door and says, "Stop.
Well,
Staff
I forgot to
only."
whisper that. Oh well.
Can't let you through unless you've got business with the boss. Or you're a cook. Are you one of those two?
Well, I do have some business with your boss, so can I go in?
Nobody has business with the boss without knowing the password.
Are we with you right now?
No,
No.
you're not.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I try and bribe my way? Archer?
What are you going to bribe him with?
A platinum coin.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
oh, good rolls.
Oh.
Good rolls tonight.
He looks at it like, that's a password. Pockets it, opens the door.
Thank you. And I just enter in.
Alright, you make it into the back room, and,
To be clear, a platinum coin is more than most of these people's, like, more money than most of these people will see in their entire lives.
yeah, like, with the rules we're using, that's 100 gold pieces.
Archer, look at my character sheet and look how much gold pieces I have.
Okay.
I barely spent any of them.
Oh yeah, we're all rolling in cash.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are rolling in the dough.
Yeah.
But like for these people, 1 platinum is a lot. A lot. That's like set for life.
We're bitch.
So
I don't even remember how much money.
yeah,
Twinkie
you managed to
has.
make it into the back room, and you see there's another door. This one's unguarded though. You've got like the kitchen area. You see like where they keep the tap, the extra alcohol, and then you see another door. It's sort of archway and a bit fancier, not guarded though. You assume that's where the boss you're looking for is. You don't see the burly man you were tailing in this room immediately, but the only places he could have gone are the cellar or what looks like an alternate exit, or the door to the boss's room.
I'll head to the door to the boss's room.
Alright. There's chefs in there. They kind of look at you, but they see where you're walking and they don't bother you. You open the door to the boss's room. In there, you see the burly man you were tailing, sitting at a desk, or well, not sitting at a desk, sitting like across from not a burlier. How do I describe this man? He's got the most chiseled jawline that you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my god.
He's got an eye patch on, and his hair is like gray, a little bit torn. But the clothes he's wearing are damn fine, even if the rest of him looks like kind of a mess. He just exudes wealth a bit. Just a bit. You figure
boy.
that the guy sitting across from the burly man you are tailing is the boss that they met.
Oh boy.
He's very surprised at your sudden entrance. I thought you said you weren't being followed. I thought I wasn't. The boss puts his hand on the table and stands up. Walks up to you, rookie. Give me a charisma saving throw. This man's
Whoa.
pretty intimidating, but you stand your ground. You're not scared or anything. If you followed him here, you're either stupid or didn't get the message. Maybe both. He's just staring at you as he says this. You have any response?
No. Not really.
Quiet type, huh? You know, we got paid some pretty big money to make sure that you, well, not you, but your friend. You know what? Maybe I should have everyone but Ricky deafen for this.
Oh.
Or you can just can you just send a thing like over or a private
I
DM?
think chat wants to hear this.
Yeah, I'll just like turn my
the usual.
my headset down. So just you have to send me a
Actually,
message.
you know what? Let's just move everyone to stream chat real quick.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you guys
Kirby
could
has to
move,
stay.
but I had to sleep it here. So I'll just
Yeah,
sit
Yeah,
in
why don't we all
Hear
just
this.
deafen then?
I'm about death.
Okay, I'll deafen.
Yeah,
I'll deafen.
Ven can listen in too,
Yeah,
because Ven is
Yeah,
gonna.
everything.
just leave me a message if
Yep.
when you're done.
I will. Do you want it in the Roll20 or on Discord? I guess he's already. Okay, so we got paid some big money to put your friend in jail or in the dirt. That Vibronius really doesn't like people who don't like him. It's almost like a pseudo-tyranny, except, well, I'm the one with the real power. Do you know what I'm saying? Still quiet, huh? Let's see. What is your armor class, rookie?
It is 17.
17. This man punches you out of nowhere for 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Just right across the jaw. You, for a moment, you think your jaw might be like dislocated or broken, but no, it's fine. You can still talk. I don't know what you did to get my guards to let you in, but you shouldn't be here.
Maybe you're right.
Makes things easier for me, though. So are you gonna... He looks to the burly man with the scar. Get some boys together. We've got a hostage.
Is
I
there any
want
way
you
I
to
can
know
fight
that you
back, Archer?
Pardon?
Is there any way I can fight back?
Yes, you can fight back. He's going to say, the burly man has to get past you to get to the rest of the men. It's just you three in the room right now. You are right in front of the door.
Alright.
So you can summon your weapon and such. Do whatever you want to fight back. In fact, we're not going to do initiative for this. We're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll with whatever happens. So, the man you were tailing tries to push past you and get through the door. What's your response?
Can I try and use Sword Burst on him, and then, as I'm doing that, summon my weapon?
Yeah, sure. I'll let that happen.
right.
Sword Burst, is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
It is a saving throw, I believe.
Okay. I know.
It is Dex, I believe, or saving throw.
Yeah, it's Dex. Both of them manage to succeed. The boss sees what's happening, takes it back steps just in time to evade it, and the burly man kind of ducks under it and bolts out the door. But you do have your weapon in your hand now, and you're in the room alone with the boss right now.
Oh shit.
But he doesn't even like grab a weapon. He just kind of flexes, cracks his neck, goes for another swing at you.
Can I try and actually wait?
You can let's see. He rolled an 18 on his attack. You can make an opposed attack roll if you want, since this is one-on-one.
Yeah, I would do that. So.
Okay. You go to bring up your sword mace, but he kind of, with one arm, he grabs your main arm, keeping you from getting your weapon into a good position. Clocks you in the side of the head for... Oh! God, another 8 damage.
No.
The other guy isn't back with friends yet, but you can hear commotion starting in the other room. What are you gonna do?
Is there anything flammable around the room?
The chiseled barrel is made out of wood. You can see a bookshelf in the corner. There's a potted plant too. In fact, there's 2 potted plants bordering the door. Within reasonable arm's reach, you'd have to like make a side dash or a side step for it, but you could get to them. He's still he doesn't still have a hold on your arm. He let go after the first punch. So you could like. There's flammable stuff around.
Alright. Can I try and burn the bar with burning hand?
Yeah, sure.
You
can launch a burning hands.
Okay.
Are you gonna try and catch the boss in this too, or are you just trying to catch as
I'll
much
try and
flammable
catch the
stuff
boss in this too.
Okay. So you angle it as best you can to try and get the boss and as much flammable stuff as possible. So
it is
for the sake of setting everything on fire, I'm gonna say roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
So the boss kind of sees what you're going for, panics for a moment, puts his own body between you and the flames, between you and the flammables. This still sort of works in your favor, because he takes the brunt of the burning hands, but some of it also bounces back into your face, and so he'll take the full... So roll damage for it.
17.
Yeah, he takes 17 damage, and you are gonna take... You're gonna take another 8 damage from your own burning hands. Are you still standing?
I am still standing, except I'm trying to think how much okay, never mind. I have... Oh! Okay.
How many hit points do you have left?
3.
3. Alright, he's gonna try and bash you into the door. He's gonna make a charge at you. I need you to make an opposed strength check. So this is gonna be 1d20 plus 4 on his side.
13.
He wins the strength check, and you're gonna get slammed into the door for 2 damage. You're still breathing. You're still conscious. So right now, you're pinned up against the wall by this guy. You're on the verge of getting knocked out. It sounds like his backup still has a little bit of time before they get here. What would you like to do?
Alright, so... Do I have still my weapon in hand? Or
Yes.
did it get knocked out?
Your weapon is actually... Yeah, your weapon is still in your hand.
Okay. Can I try and whack him on the head with it? With my sword mace?
Make an attack roll with disadvantage. You try and whack him in the side of the head with it. This catches him off guard enough. Give me a d4 of damage. Because you can only kind of whack him with the hilt. 4 damage. He's dazed for a bit. Steps back. You get freed from his grasp. What would you like to do now?
I would like to try and escape.
You're gonna... Okay, so you turn around. Oh my god, Fruity. You turn around and you shove the... You try and shove the door open while he's stunned. You make a break for the, that alternate exit door you see, but, some of the goons have... A couple of his goons are already between you and the door. You can try and dash past them, but you're gonna need to make, opposed rolls. Or you can, do whatever you want. This is the kitchen.
Can I try and sword burst my way out?
Give me an Arcana check to see if you can time the sword burst. Okay. You can time the sword burst in a way that will open up the path for you. I'm gonna... you managed to get one of them with the sword burst. The other kind of ducks out of the way. Okay, I should change the mute. We're gonna go back to this. We're gonna go back to the tense music, since there is a fight going on. So you are trying to get out of this. Oh my god, the reaction. You are like on your last legs trying to... One of them manages to dodge out of the way, and although you time the sword burst to get... one of them takes the damage and is knocked up against the wall, but the other sees what you're trying to do, dodges to keep himself between you and the door. You're gonna have to make one more check to get out of here.
Alright, I'd like to use my sword mace. Try and whack him out of the way.
Okay, make an attack roll. Just a... Alright, and I'm gonna have him roll his own attack roll, so that'll be... You manage to Your sword mace slams into the side of his head, giving you enough time to bolt out of the back entrance and make it into the alley streets.
Alright.
I'm gonna say that everyone can come back now.
Alright. Oh.
I can't believe Ruki is fucking dead.
I don't know what happened,
I'm
but
still
like
alive.
me and we were just screaming.
Okay, so Rogue and Salem, Brock and Salem, since you're in the area, you start hearing a big commotion from a few blocks away. Sounds like a fight is breaking out or something.
I don't think Rogue's back. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Drag him in here. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, there. Yeah, you hear something going on a few blocks away, really loud. A lot of people shouting.
Oh, what is that?
Huh? Nani?
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
I'd like to investigate.
I
All right.
will as well.
Quick,
Also,
get
I
in
would
there.
just be like,
Invest
oh, hi there, Brock. Smiling.
Invest in murder.
Yeah, you guys are going
So
over.
if you're
in this
wondering, chat, if you're wondering why I did that survival check earlier that I forgot to whisper to the GM, that's because I was following Brock.
Yes. Salem and Brock are now near each other. So they hear this commotion going on, and you run over to see the source, and you find it's coming from a rather decently sized tavern called the Chiseled Barrel. Rookie, I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check.
Stealth check? Oh.
Stealth check. Once again, you're not gonna have. Okay. You see. Let's see. You guys don't see Rookie, but you do see. You open up the door to. Are you gonna go inside the tavern that the commotion is coming from?
Yes.
Okay, so you go inside the tavern and you see there's a bunch of people trying to crowd into the back room. This place looks like it's full of criminals. None of them really pay attention to the fact that you just opened the door, except for the barkeep, who just kind of looks at you, then looks back at her stuff and rolls her eyes at whatever's happening.
How fucked up does everyone look?
Nobody in here looks fucked up that you can see. They're just trying to kind of. You notice a few of them are making their way towards you and out of the door, though, and they just kind of violently shove past you. Not enough to like cause damage, but they're not polite about it. And they go out the front door. And Rookie, while this is happening, you're on your last legs and you're just running, but you know that they see the direction you're heading. As you clamber through the back alleys, they're after you.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Rookie's not dead, but yeah,
Gravely
shit
injured.
happened.
Is he running towards us or away from us?
Which are you going to be running towards, like the main streets, Rookie, or are you sticking to back alleys?
I am sticking towards back alleys right now.
He is not running towards you guys then.
Can I try to make my way around? Like, go outside and follow these guys that just ran out?
Actually, no. Since we're still in the same area, would I guess it would. I don't know that Rookie's in this area, right?
Yeah, neither of you know that Rookie's here.
Is there any sign of magical activity that's pretty visibly apparent? Like,
not in the room that you're in right now.
Can I give it a good old sniff?
Sure. What are you trying to sniff out exactly?
hey, Rookie, you should have
Rookie, because we were all looking for him.
Hey.
Oh, wait, who are you?
We were looking for Rookie, that's why we're in this area.
No,
and now
you
that the
don't
fight's
know
going
Rookie's
on,
here.
I'm concerned.
No, you were looking for the guy that sent you the message.
Yeah, you're looking for the guy that gave you the note.
I
And
thought
we
I
heard a
sniffed
fight.
out Rookie, because I couldn't find that guy. Oh, it's okay.
And it didn't work.
Yeah.
You were just trying to, like, sniff out... Okay.
Now we'll
Well,
just
you don't know Rookie's here.
right.
That's the end of it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go outside and follow these guys then.
Alright.
I'll do the
Are
same.
you gonna, like... Okay. Are you gonna, like, ask what's going on, or are you just gonna
Yeah.
start following?
No, actually, no. While you start following them, I'm gonna like ask what's going on here. What is going on here?
The only person that gives you an answer is, bounties on the run. Some random person with, like, they've got, like, a piercing on their tongue, and they kind of stick it out like a snake as they're saying this.
Bouncy? Who? What do they look like?
I ain't telling. I'm getting this bounty for myself. And he runs off. You can
I'm
make
honestly-
an investigation or or persuasion check to see if you can get more information out of anyone.
Are you sure? Do you not know what they look like or anything? I have +9 persuasion. I gotta go for it.
Yeah, go for it. They're like a giant tin can. Can't be hard to miss them. That's why I'll be the one to get the money. And
Would I
then,
be able to recognize that's Rookie from the description?
I
you
mean,
realize
there are
it
multiple
might be
people
Rookie,
that
but you're
defeat
not
the
sure.
armor.
Oh.
Kirby didn't realize what a
God damn it, Kirby.
God
Poor
damn.
Kirby.
So Kirby, I guess chat was hearing everything at the very least. So what happened is I was following Rogue, and since Rogue and I were in the area, we heard the fight, so we just ran in, and I just got a little bit of information that let me know that Rookie might have been involved in the fight, which gives me enough justification.
No one trying to make sure I was around.
Oof, I thought
I
you heard.
did.
You were just being
I
quiet.
sent off a ping.
I know, but no one made sure. It's been like 10 minutes.
Oof.
Oh.
We're sorry.
It's fine. I'll just keep being quiet, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I got
Yeah,
separated.
you're not in the immediate vicinity of what's happening right now.
Yeah,
as is.
I guess I got separated or something for whatever reason.
Yeah,
You're with me and-
currently
you're with me and
Twinkie,
Twinkie.
Gray, and Twinkie. Twinkie,
Why would I be
Ryan.
leaving?
We kind of slipped out.
How did Salem escape us?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my
I just
God.
started smiling and following them as they were running out.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to. I'm gonna read
Okay,
during the break.
okay.
Go ahead.
Question.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
So Rookie just ran out, right?
Rookie ran out when you guys heard the commotion.
So
So Rookie has about a 10 minute head start.
okay,
Oh,
so
Archer.
Yes.
Is my staff attuned to me or not yet?
Your staff?
Yeah, the staff of Python.
That would be attuned to you by now, yes.
Oh, okay.
also, can I keep detect magic going while running so long as I have concentration?
For the entire duration, yes.
So I'm going to, since it might be Rookie, and I know Rookie has a packed weapon. I feel like my character would just cast detect magic.
Sure.
I'm gonna use it as a proper cast, just so it's instant.
Alright, and the duration is up to... Alright, so you've got 10 minutes. Let's see. You do not see any... let's see. Within 30 feet of you. You do not see any active magic within 30 feet of you. Wait, that's not true. You can tell that somebody was set on fire by a burning handbell. Because they are still on fire, and that fire is magic.
Burning Hans! That might be Rookie! I think they're after Rookie! I tell this to Rogue, and then I guess, let's run after them! And I guess we're just kind of all running after the, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
There's
trust.
this-
I'll trust Fruity's character and follow her.
Okay. So you're just kind of chasing after this big group of supposed bounty hunters or something that are chasing after who you presume to be Rookie.
If I get close enough, and I will be able to sense the pact weapon, right? Or the staff. The
yeah,
snake staff.
You would be able to, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Rookie is right now on the run. Give me an athletics check, Rookie, to see if you're outrunning your pursuers.
Oh.
Oh no.
You take a quick look back, and you can see that your pursuers are gaining on you. And a couple of them manage to beat you to the next corner. And
Oh. How many pursuers are there?
right now, there's 2 in front of you, 2 right behind you. For a total of, actually no, just one in front of you, 2 behind you, so 3.
Oh boy.
I feel like this is happening in a slum area of the cities. Kirby, I feel like this point though, Kirby's side might notice that everyone's been gone for a while.
Yeah, I think we're probably getting a little on the concerned side.
Now,
The commotion is broken into the streets.
Curb, this is all happening within the space of like 2 minutes.
I know,
Yep.
but like I've been trying to make it so like my character's been like trying to keep an eye on things, and like millions of things
We're
are
gone
happening.
for a second and Kirby becomes worried.
Like
Because no, this is because we're still
Chaos is
dazed from that
erupting in
hit
the
from
city right
Twinkie.
No, I don't want to interrupt. I'm just
But chaos is interrupting in the city. Somebody's pinged me on Discord, but I'm not going to look at it. You
It
see
might
that
have been me.
the 3 of you notice that like there's something going on that seems to have caught the guards' attentions, and they're heading to. You see a small group of like 4 or 5 guards heading in the direction of this really loud commotion that's going on right now. Like you can kind of barely hear it in the distance. It's pretty hard to miss, so I'm not gonna make you roll perception checks. But it sounds pretty distant. What would you like to do with just knowing that there's commotion going on? You don't know anything about it.
You think something's going on?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm legit just struggling to figure out how to respond to all this.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Here's what I think happened,
Well-
Kirby.
Here's okay. I'm also explaining like why I'm confused. It's sort of like as like you know like as Salem was making note of like Rookie disappearing, somehow she disappeared at some point after making note of that after Brock G disappeared. So like 3 people have disappeared within the span of like the same minute, including people that he was talking to. So I'm just like.
Ricky disappeared about 20 minutes later. Rogue leaves. Salem follows. Salem has already noted Rookie's absence.
And I think
The
this
reason
is
why
about...
I followed
few
is
minutes
because
later.
I thought.
Yeah, I think
the
this is
reason why
about...
I followed is fan fiction.
Right. And I think this is about when, remember that we were having that discussion about, like, listen, Juniper was like, do you have any idea how hard it is to keep track of our party members? And Timothy is just like, no, I really don't. I just figure we just need a buddy system or something like that. That's all. And then all of a sudden, it's like 2 minits later and they're already out the door. And I say, all right,
Yeah.
I suppose that, and I think we cut back to us in the bar.
I did that
I'm like, I
because
suppose
buddy
Juniper,
system.
yeah, it's like, Juniper, you're probably going to need to be paired up with Salem just in case she... Salem?
That's
Yes.
basically what happened, yes. So you
Oh,
got-
no.
Yes, I heard the term buddy system and I saw Rogue leave and I was instantly just like, okay.
It's like, oh, he
And
probably
so
shouldn't go out there
Rogue got
alone, should he?
completely Lost.
Yes, and
This
then Rogue
is
got
just a
completely
chaotic
lost.
mess going on right now.
Yeah,
And I
we
love
need
it.
Yeah, and so we're all like, oh shit, we need to find them.
And then
we
you
need to
hear the
reform
chaos.
party.
My character is just like, what? I'm unsure as to what to do about this. These guys are gone. No one even is like no one's even responding to anything that we're saying here. They're just kind of just minding their own business right now.
Listen, we just keep. Well, we can't make a commotion. Come on, let's go and try and find them.
It would be easier if someone would tell us. I would like to make a commotion to get some answers here.
Twinkie thinks they'll come back on
maybe,
their own.
well, knowing them, they probably have. All we have to do is just.
Mr. Twinkie, just all respect and whatevers, but just like, we have not had the best of luck in terms of whenever someone disappears on their own, okay?
And then as you say that, you hear the boom and crash, like the distant sounds of something happening in the streets.
Like, you hear that sound in the background? That could be something terrible happening to one of our comrades.
Mr. Wingar! Mr. Wingar!
Yes, what?
Less complaining, more running.
Why are we running?
It's probably the frogs falling from the sky again. Twinkie has seen this before.
Or it could be one of those the things from the Empire just doing something again, paying a visit to this place. I don't know.
Archer, how far
Yes?
apart how far away are the guys surrounding me? Are at
They are within 30 feet of you.
within 30 feet.
Yep.
Fuck.
You've got like 25 feet for the guy in front of you, about 20 feet for the two guys behind you.
Alright.
So Kirby, are you not gonna go
Huh?
run?
My character has zero reason to be going anywhere.
You know
Like,
what?
he doesn't know what's going on.
I'm going to use
there's no real good reason.
On the lone guy in front of me.
Pardon?
I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the guy in front of me.
Alright. Make the attack roll. You manage to hit, roll damage. The guy's knocked back. He's fast, but he's apparently not very durable. He's not dead, but it doesn't look like, not a sound that would be loud enough for you to hear, Curb.
Yeah, it's. I was able to detect it because I specifically have detect magic that lets you identify what magic, like what is a thing. You don't just know that this is magic,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so then my
This is
character
what it
still
is.
has no reason
You're not-
to be going towards anything.
Yeah. You're not, and Salem
So-
is not close enough yet to know where to see that Eldritch Blast happen. The guy in front of you gets knocked down, giving you an opening to dash past him and keep running. His friends, you manage to like knock something over to keep his friends from catching up, and you manage to get another head start. Give me another stealth check, rookie. Ye-
Rookie, you should have
They're
just
still
run
on the
towards
run.
me.
He
I
doesn't
could've-
know
I
you're
could-
there.
I know.
I
know,
don't
but,
I don't know you're there, and to be frankly honest, I would, if I know where the inn's location is, my character would immediately look to the opposite direction of where it would be.
Yeah. I mean, we're not. We're not at the inn. Like right now, Kirby, Gray, and Nova are still at the bar, and I know you like in character you wouldn't have run towards me, but I was kind of hoping you would, like,
Also
just because I could have just touched you. Like I'd be like, I see you're running, I see you're hurt, and I'll just be like, oh fuck, touch you, invisibility, go.
I'll say this. Going to the main street, my character would honestly think that would bring the public into harm. So
Yeah,
would
it makes
take
sense
that
in
balance.
character. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's fine. I have same things that happen in character where it's like, I'm out of character. I want to do this, but in character I have to do this.
yeah.
Okay, so Ricky, I'm gonna need you to give me another athletics check.
Oh boy.
You're keeping a decent pace. Doesn't look like any of them are immediately catching up to you. And you're managing to keep a good pace. You're not running out of stamina quite yet.
Alright.
So we're gonna cut back to Salem and Rogue. What are you doing?
Just following. I at least like chasing after the crowd, trying to.
All right,
I've still got detect. I've still got detect magic going.
Does this crowd? Where are they going exactly? Are they going towards the back
just-
alleys? Or are they just running in the
They're
street?
going through the back alleys. They're splitting up a lot. They're like... They seem to just be scattering to try and catch whoever it is they're chasing. You spend a couple minutes, like, running through the back alleys with what... Are you going to follow the biggest group or one of the side groups? There's a lot of side groups.
I know.
Like,
Is there, like, blood on the ground or
30
something?
people on this chase.
Can I see if like there's blood on the ground or like signs of struggles in the alleys that we're running through?
You can give me a survival check.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Alright. You managed to, see some... It's very faint, but there was a tiny blood trail. And you start, tracking that. It's not with the main group, it's, a different direction. Slightly different. You start following it, and, a few minutes of going down this, maybe about 5, 6, I take it you're... Actually, what pace are you going at? Like, full speed?
I would say like a decent speed to where I'm not exhausting myself.
Yeah, okay. So
And
about
I'm just following after a rogue.
5, 6 minutes, you see a person that definitely has signs of being blasted by magic on the ground. Conscious, alive, but like just went. He's been on the ground for like 5 or 6 minutes, but he just doesn't want to get up. That hurt, and he was not expecting it. Didn't realize what he was getting himself into. So you think that you're pretty sure from all the description that this is Rookie. It's still not 100%, but like it's the most reasonable assumption you can think of.
Okay.
But you're
So I guess-
you're still like 5 or 6 minutes behind him.
I guess just keep going in this direction then.
Yeah, you're able to keep following like just the trail of mouth blood for a few more minutes, but it dries up, and but you just kind of keep going in this direction, and you're trying to guess what route you think Rookie would have taken.
Okay.
Rookie,
So-
you managed to outrun them enough that you think you've lost them for a moment. And you see, like, you managed to duck into a side alley, and you can see a door, but you're not sure what building it leads into. Are you going to open it, or are you going to keep running?
I am going to open it.
Alright. You open the door. Doesn't look like anyone's inside the building. Looks like just kind of a storage shed of some kind. Or a storage room. There's more than one door in there, so it could lead back out into the street. It could lead into another building, but you see a lot of just storage stuff. You close the door behind you, and are you gonna catch your break, or catch your breath, or are you gonna go through another door?
I'm going to catch my breath, and since I'm at 1 HP and I was running for a lot, can I do a Constitution save to see if I don't pass out?
Yep, you can give me a Constitution check. Or Constitution save. To see how you're holding up. You're not holding up very good. You're gonna take a point of exhaustion. But, you managed to stay conscious. Barely. What a point of exhaustion does is you're gonna have disadvantage on your rolls from now on.
Oh.
As the adrenaline kind of fades from your blood. You are not in good shape. Does anyone want to jump in with anything?
At this point, as me and Brock are tracking Rookie, are we since Rookie just kind of took a break, are we getting close enough where I could detect the Python staff?
I'd say just as your detect magic is reaching like its end, you manage to spot something briefly. You've got about 10. You see it for about 10 or 15 seconds before your detect magic ends. But you think it's probably Rookie. It looks like the Python staff from your distance, but it could be any magical stick.
I think I saw something in that direction. It might be what I gave Rookie.
Okay.
One of you give me a stealth check. Doesn't matter which one. To see if anybody follows you. If anybody's following you.
Stealth is Dex. What's your Dex? I'm guessing it's going to be way higher than mine.
It's 4.
Okay, you roll.
Okay. Nobody sees as you duck into this alleyway. And you manage to... you open up the door, and Rookie's been waiting there for about 3-4 minutes. There it is. Rookie's right in front of you. Beat up. Very beat up.
I'd like to hand Fruity's my one healing potion I have, and then I'd want to go outside and watch the door.
All right.
I just imagine like us walking, and I go, here, give him this. I'm gonna watch the door, and I go back outside and just act like nothing's happening.
Okay. Here, drink this, and I take the healing potion and just start putting it down Rookie's throat.
Okay. Most people seem to pass you by, but one hunter kind of looks down where you are. He's Rogue out there. He goes, "Oi! What are you doing over there?"
This fucking smoking me pipe, mate.
Kind of gives you a look like you don't even. Gives you a look and says, "You don't even have a pipe."
Well, you got one?
Yeah, but not for you.
Oh, shit! I got a bronze. I got copper. We can share.
I guess.
Give me a deception.
While this is happening, how much does the healing potion heal?
What kind of healing potion is it? Just a normal one?
I think it's just a normal one.
I will double check. I believe it's 1 or 2 D4. Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
So
okay,
slash
that's not...
2d4 plus 2.
He kind of gives you a look, and he's like, "Yeah, I didn't." Boys, back here. Might not be a mark, but we found someone who's not from these parts causing trouble. Why
Do I hear this?
Shrek for a word.
Get out of me, swamp.
A couple of the other boys come back. There's about 3 people walking towards you right now. Rogue.
How far
Do
away?
I hear this?
50 feet.
You'll hear this. All right, I have 3 arrows of walloping left. What formation are they standing in?
They're like they're covering the width of the alley, but it's pretty narrow.
So they're kind of like this.
They're more like. Let me make sure I'm gonna go with purple. They're more like this. That's a terrible shape. but you get what I mean.
Okay.
Oh my god, meanwhile on the other side of town? I'm sorry, just...
I'm gonna draw my divine-soaked short bow, knock an arrow of walloping, kind of knock on the door next to me, and then just shoot one of the arrow wallopings at the guy right in front.
Alright.
Try to knock him over.
Give me an attack roll. These guys have pretty low AC. Okay, give me a second attack roll to see if it hits one of the two behind him. Darn. So you knock the arrow of walloping. Floom! Flies past the guy in front's head. Slams against, the wall behind him. Makes a very loud noise. Loud enough that,
that I would hear it.
not just you would hear it. You would have already, you and Rookie would have already heard Rogue knock on the door to tell you that there's trouble.
Okay, so I guess real quick, when I hear the knock on the door, I'm gonna actually, how long is this? One action. Okay, I'm gonna cast. I go to Rookie and I go, hey, go get the others. We'll hold ground here, and I cast invisibility on him.
You do realize I'm like half conscious, right?
You're alive
You
enough
got that
to move
healing
now.
potion,
Yeah,
so-
you got a healing potion.
You're at 7 hit points, which is like you can function.
You're just sore. Pretty sore.
But Gray,
Very sore.
Nova, Kirby, your characters hear this loud thundering sound.
So you're telling me we did this entire setup, buying time, so we can wait for you to give us the what is the roll for this, and we don't get to do it.
Wait, what were you? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention
I
to
was
the text
gonna-
chat.
Okay, we've
I
been
was-
prepping for Twinkie to literally call out as loud as he possibly can across the town.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay, you can make the. You know what? I'll say that enough time is happening that as. Okay. Yeah, you can make the roll.
What, I mean, is there even a point to it right now? Like, I feel like.
It's so
we
Rookie
still
can know
think
where you
nothing-
are
nothing
and run
is a
towards
fraction.
you.
Yeah. Rookie doesn't know where you guys are right now, so it's still of use.
Okay.
So
What do we have to
what's-
roll?
Yeah. What's the roll? And also,
He needs to get his ass back to the healer.
Dinapro and Timothy has been like was making sure Twinkie was doing proper breathing exercises, proper stature to do this.
So he'll have advantage.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this is a Constitution roll with advantage.
A Constitution roll.
Just roll a
Let's-
Constitution check.
Okay.
Not a save.
Just to check.
15?
You've got advantage, so I'm gonna say
Probably this is... I think Jinapro, are you taller than Timothy?
Yes, by a lot.
Really? How tall is Jinapro?
Not the size of a gnome.
No, Timothy, not...
Oh,
not,
Timothy, I'm
not
sorry. I'm sorry.
Twinkie.
Yeah, I thought you said Twinkie. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know. The armor would probably.
You know what? Probably, yeah. I just want to make sure that the Twinkie is on the right person's shoulders.
Okay. So I can go ahead with this, right?
alright. Yeah, what are you shouting?
So, I'm on Jennifer. So Twinkie is on Jennifer's shoulders, right? Okay. So Twinkie takes a huge deep breath, and then as loud as he can from the top of his lungs, he screams, "Twink!" And then, like in the middle of that, before he can finish, he just burps enormously, and the fermented piss breath just comes out.
Oh,
And it's loud.
Jennifer, give me a Constitution
Oh,
save.
good grief. Constitution check or
Save.
Save. Okay.
Ooh!
Oh my god!
You're fine. It smells, but you're fine. Everybody, the entire city hears this, and they're just like, the fuck was that? Like, the people that Rogue just fired an arrow at just stop and turn in the direction of this noise.
I guess that's enough.
Thing just stopped. You just hear dead silence for a solid 60 seconds.
Is there a little bit of a cloud in the air due to this?
Yes, there
like a
is
little ring.
absolutely just a cloud that is settled over the street you're on. Just the whole street.
Mr. Twinkie, I covered my ear, but that you kind of rattled my armor doing this. I mean, I guess that was a pretty good yell, but the feeling of my armor rattling like that didn't feel very much like you were saying words.
Twinkie's ears are ringing, and he doesn't even hear what Jennifer said. They're his own ears.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wingard, what?
Timothy, give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you're not permanently deaf.
Oh,
What?
I'm kidding. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Mr. Hatfield, did
are you sure?
seriously
'Cause I
not-
can-
Did you seriously
You
not
can
cover
if
your
you
ears?
want.
what about the smell?
I think it'd be very bad if I was deafened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Thank you.
No, he covered his ears, but I mean,
still.
like, just because he covered his ears, it's still
Yeah.
really loud. It's loud enough for the entire city to hear. So he's just like, what?
Yeah, your ears are gonna be ringing for a while.
I mean, it wasn't aimed at us.
I was just doing a bit.
Yeah, but you're
okay.
like right
I know,
next
yeah,
to it still.
yeah.
It's like a gunshot going off.
So that's your second arrow of walloping that you're firing?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that was an
That was a
accident.
misclick. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you gonna do after hearing Twinkie's loud belch?
Are we going to me, Fruity, and Rookie?
Yes.
Yeah. I told Rookie I cast invisibility and told Rookie to get the others. And then we all heard the belch. And I'm like, well, I guess that now we know where the others are! Go! Go!
So the guys in the alley stopped and turned around.
They stopped and turned like in the direction, so you've got an opening to do something.
I'm gonna try another arrow.
All right, make the roll. You'll get advantage since they're distracted.
I'm gonna use the longbow this time.
Arrow of walloping still,
Yeah.
or just a regular one?
Arrow walloping, right? The guy in the middle.
Okay. Hang on, let me check something on your arrow sheet real quick. Okay, you have a short bow and a long bow. Okay.
Correct.
So this is the one that's not been drenched in alcohol.
Yeah.
All right. That hits. Do you remember if the arrow of walloping did extra damage, or if it just knocked them down?
I think it just had a massive knockback effect,
Okay.
like an AOE knockback.
All right. So just roll me damage. 13 points of damage. This arrow, right in the middle of his chest, knocks it back, knocks over his two buddies like bowling pin. They roll back a bit. The guy that was in front is down for the count. You're not sure if he's dead, but he's not getting back up. His two buddies are like pinned underneath him right now. And they have to like shove him off. And you can take another action while they're trying to clamber to their feet.
I'm gonna open the door and I'll Ferdy and Ricky to get out of there, and we're gonna run now while they're distracted trying to get up.
Alright. Are you gonna run down the opposite direction of the alley, or are you gonna go through the building that they're hiding in right now?
What do you think, Fruity? Which way would you go?
I think what makes the most sense is if the three of us go as a group. Okay, so
It should be better if we stay as a group.
Yeah.
yeah,
but
I
which
think
direction are you going?
me and Rogue need to stay together. But since you're invisible, Rookie, you need to split up.
Oh boy.
you're invisible right now, so you can get to the others. Whereas we need to kind of just draw the group, like the crowd. Okay, so I'm gonna like, so we as the. Actually, let me do this in character. Then I lean in to Brock and whisper, I made Rookie invisible right now. I think the two of us need to go one way and Rookie needs to get the rest.
So we'll be the distraction.
Yes.
We need to set up a meeting point then, to where Rookie can tell the rest of the group to meet us somewhere. We'll lead them there.
Where do you want to set up a meeting point? Well, how about the I'm actually, where do we set up a meeting point?
What about that guy's shop that we had set up?
Yes, let's go to that guy's shop. Okay, everyone.
The guy that you helped get here.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the okay, the oh god, what was that name? The magical
equipment retailer.
The most magical equipment retailer to ever retail magical equipment.
Correct.
Yes.
There's only one of those, and there's no confusing them.
Yep. Let's go there.
So you guys make your decision on where you're going to be meeting.
Yes.
Rookie is going to go straight to the main street as quickly as he can. The other two are going in what direction? Out of the building?
Let's go down the alley, because then they'll see us run.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So as we make that decision, we're going to cut back to you three for a few moments. Is there anything important any important decision that you would like to make, or are you just going to wait there?
We've been talking.
Twinkie thinks that they heard us.
I mean, I would like to believe they heard us. There's pretty sure no one. Well, it's pretty difficult to ignore that. Hopefully they'll be making their way back here. I mean, yes, I'm hoping that they'll make their way back here. Unless, I mean,
Twinkie thinks they know where we are now.
Yeah.
Nova hasn't been speaking, Kirby.
What?
Hi, Nova.
What?
Sorry, it's very difficult.
Kirby.
It's been
Kirby, I've been imitating Twinkie's voice this entire time.
It is difficult for me to be able to rather. Mr. Hatfield, it's kind of difficult to discern you two voices at this point when my ears are just still slightly ringing.
What?
Okay. Well, with this cliffhanger, it's about time we took our break.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
my
we'll be
God.
back in 20 minutes or something.
10 before the hour?
Yes.
So 50. Whatever 50.
So,
Hey everybody. Thanks very much for listening in tonight.
Whatever the hell this is right now.
Sorry, Tenny, we just started our break. Yeah, whatever the hell this is, whatever awful trouble you guys have started.
I planned none of this.
This is good though.
This is
Thank
good.
you.
Oh my god. So
We've got Salem and Brock on the run in the alleyways to try and keep the heat off of the now invisible Rookie. A decently sized group of pursuers have found them after the sound made from the arrow of walloping and the commotion caused by the suspicious, or the bounty hunter that was made suspicious. So now they are currently just on the run, and I'm gonna need you both to give me, you're not trying to hide, you're trying to keep the attention on you until you regroup. So I'm gonna need you to give me athletics checks to see if you can keep a good pace.
Oh no!
Ooh. Brock, you're keeping a good pace. if you kept up your pace and didn't have somebody else with you, you'd be fine staying ahead of these guys. But as you're running, Salem starts feeling a little winded, ends up tripping on a loose stone in the alleyway, falling over, and a group of about 4 hunters manages to catch up with you.
How far away are they?
About 30 feet.
So am I like in front of her and I turn around and see her trip and then see the guys approaching?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think in this situation my character would be concerned about Floofy P here. Use the last arrow walloping I have on the group of gentlemen that are approaching and then try to pick her up and carry her.
They're not in quite as good a formation as last time. It's a 2x2. Are you gonna get the ones on the left or the right?
Can I just try to hit the ground in front of them to like do the area to try to just keep them back a little bit?
Sadly, not how the
Suppress
arrow
'em?
walloping works.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking maybe trying to suppress them.
Nah,
So there's 4?
there's 4.
So, Salem trips, looks back, sees 4, looks forward, sees Brock loading up one of the arrows and walloping, and she goes, "Go for the ones on the left!"
Okay. Then I'll aim to the left.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Divine shortbow soaked in divine vodka.
Alright, that manages to hit the guy in front. Roll damage. 10 piercing damage. The 2 on the left, the man in front, he's down for the count, and he's knocked over onto the guy behind him. And that guy's gonna be pinned for a little while, but the other 2 are still approaching. Don't really
Alrighty.
care about the other 2 guys. They're in this for themselves.
I'm going to go. I'm gonna go for the one on the right then, with a
Are you
firebolt.
still on the ground, or are you gonna try and get up first?
Actually, no. I'm going to get up first, and then using hold on, let's see. How many sorcery points do I have? I should have the full 4 sorcery points, right?
Yes. You would have all of your sorcery points right now.
I'm gonna use 2,
Okay.
so that after I get up, I can quickly go for firebolt or. Actually, I probably should go for a sacred flame because that's a guaranteed hit, right? Unless that's guaranteed unless they CC'd on the dexterity, whereas firebolt.
Okay, that's a
is-
saving throw instead of a. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that. Are you gonna aim? You're gonna aim for the one in front.
Yes, on the right.
All right. So they get about halfway to you as you're getting up, but you still have enough time to get off your sacred flame since you used those sorcery points. And what's your spell DC?
15.
15. Not 1d2. He fails, and he, this brilliant bolt of flame descends from the skies, whacks him in the head. Roll damage.
And it's natural. It's just a flat 1d8, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
7 damage. He's not knocked out, but the blast does like stop him in his tracks, and his friend bumps into him. They don't fall down, but they give you enough of an opening that you can maybe get a bit of a lead.
Okay,
you're
there
not
we
sure
go.
if you can keep outrunning them, though. They're pretty close behind you.
Real quick, how big is Salem?
Medium, I guess is a way to put it.
Would I physically be able to pick her up and still maintain a good pace? Like
Make a
backpack
strength
carrier?
check. You don't think you'd be able to do that.
Okay, then I'm just gonna help her and just say, let's go. Keep running.
Yeah, keep running.
As you start running, one of them is gonna pull out a hand crossbow and try and take a pot shot at you.
I'm a little bit ashamed that this has to be an athletics run because I wish it was acrobatics.
What's Salem's armor class?
Armor class is 13.
Okay, yeah, these don't hit. He doesn't hit you since he has disadvantage. The bolt just kind of skitters across the ground next to you. And after a few moments, you get about a 30-foot lead, and then they're now about 50 feet behind you, but they're still chasing.
Ignore.
Oh,
yeah, ignore that. That was an accident.
It hit the ground, so you don't need to deflect missiles.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Okay.
I was just reading it.
Alright, so you managed to keep running. They are angry, and they are still chasing you. As you turn a corner, a couple of not guards, but a couple more bounty hunters are around the corner in front of you, and they go, "Hey, wait a minute! Ain't those two of them?" And they recognize you and cut off your escape, but you have another alleyway that you might be able to duck, but you see that it has a turn, like a singular turn, and you don't know what's going to be around that corner.
How many are there in front of us?
There's 4 in front of you, and there's the 2 behind you.
And how far in front of us are they?
About 50 feet as well. You've got 50 feet between both of them.
If it was like 2, I would say I'd try to plow through them with a punch.
How close are they together to each other?
These are pretty narrow alleyways. They're like 10 foot, so they can't. They're in sort of a I'll just. No, not draw a square. Freehand. They're in like boop, 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 boop. They're like that in the alley.
I'm gonna turn to Brock and go, "Remember the thing that we did when we fought the big armor dude?"
No, I don't actually. Sorry, out of character, I don't remember.
You use I cast Dragon's Breath on you, and you can breathe
that is
fire.
concentration. So if you use this, Rookie would no longer be invisible.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. Ignore all that.
Also, remember that if you take damage, Rookie will lose his invisibility. Or has the chance to, because if you take damage, there's a chance to break concentration.
I have a keg of wine on me for some reason in my equipment. Can I throw the keg at him like Donkey Kong?
You've been carrying around a keg?
I don't know how big it is, but it just says keg of wine. I was looking through my equipment to see what I could use. Can I just throw the keg at the group of guys? And
you're
see
going
if it knocks
to
it
actually
over?
get rid of this keg?
Look, it's a dire need situation.
Oh my God.
I have to protect someone. It's not just me. If it
Hey!
was just me,
Strength check to bowl these guys over, and then give me a religion check.
Take a sip first.
Religion check.
Strength check. It is bowl. You take that religion. As it's rolling, a hole pops open in the keg. And just this jet of pressure wine just starts shooting out of the keg. Conveniently, some straight into your mouth. Delicious.
Thanks,
and it
Illicit.
speeds up the barrel, and it's just like... It's a strike. All 4 of them get knocked out of the way.
What I'm picturing here is that he tried to properly bowl it, you know, the nice curved end, but then the thing popped out and it caused the thing to spin around, and then just kind of when it stopped spinning, it just jettisoned right into them.
like a bad science experiment for high schoolers where it jets right towards the guy with the camera.
Oh my god.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, the point is, they're all down, and the way in front of you is cleared for you to quickly dash past them.
Let's go.
Okay.
The way is clear. Salem, hurry.
Okay, we're going. We're going. I gotta. I'm like you can see that she's kind of like she's a little absent-minded, like she's trying to keep concentration up.
And Rookie, as you're doing this, you're sneaking through the chaotic alleys while invisible. You manage to. Are you gonna try and get to where you heard the source of the shout through the main because you're invisible, or are you gonna stick to the back alleys?
Oh shit. Probably stick to the back alleys.
You're gonna stick to the back alleys? Alright, it's gonna take you about 15 minutes to meet back up with the group.
Well, I guess if you're jumping to the other people, you could probably jump to us for a bit then at some point.
But as I'm making my way down, can I use a health potion I have?
You can use another health potion while you're invisible. Yes, you're gonna fumble around a bit, but you'll manage to get it.
Okay.
What's happening back with the
So the music. So okay, the rest of us are just like, I've been trying to get Twinkie to get off. Juniper's been trying to get Twinkie off his back, but Twinkie's been just being really, really annoying about it. And so Juniper just basically said, you know what? Let's just go talk to the stalls around here and see if they've seen, anyone that fits the description of Rookie, Salem, or Brock G. So.
All right. You give me one of you three. Give me an investigation check.
I think I might try and do that. Well, actually, no.
What? I don't know what either of you said.
One of you three, give me an investigation check.
Well, since Jenna suggested it, why shouldn't he do it?
And you will have advantage on it. So.
Well, the thing is that
I mean, since I'm the guy who seems to talk to I'm the guy who seems to talk to people a lot. I probably should be the one to do it.
Also, you probably have better investigation stats.
Also, I'm just a fucking skill monkey, so why not?
So good.
Oh wait, with advantage? Sorry.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Just make another normal roll.
Yeah.
You managed to. You hear somebody.
+4.
Some people are not that willing to respond to your little group's questions after Twinkie's little stunt, but you managed to get one person who's like,
just please,
oh,
God,
yeah,
leave.
I heard that one. Saw that one. What you called it? Oh, heading into the slums. Well, not the slums, but like, the mid slums.
Okay.
Yeah, lower middle class.
Yeah, that area.
Okay,
Closer to the base of the mountain. About a 15-minute walk.
Oh.
I swear to God, if you guys move from your location.
15-minute walk. Twinkie thinks we can get there faster by the roofs.
Well, maybe one of us should stay here and wait for them so that they don't get lost in case they come back.
Oh, God.
We're going to be splitting up even more, so I really don't think it's a good idea.
Okay, well, if they come back here, then they're going to be looking around for us forever.
Twinkie doesn't want to stay in a spot here.
Well, here's the problem. It would be
buddy
nice
system.
It would be nice to go up on the roofs to maybe be able to keep an eye out. But the problem is, Mr. Twinkie, you've polluted the skies a bit. So we're not really capable of going up there.
It's not Twinkie's fault.
I'll stay right here, out in a public place where people would be insane to try and actually kill me. You guys, buddy system, go look for everybody else. If somebody comes back here, then they find me, and I say where you guys went. And then suddenly everybody knows where everybody is and going.
That works. Twinkie thinks that works. Twinkie, so what Twinkie does while on Jennifer's shoulders is he grabs him by the hair and he moves his arm around like in the Ratatouille.
Like in Ratatouille, yeah.
And it makes him do a salute.
I gotta do a roll for that one. One.
Yeah, give it a roll to see if this actually works.
What would make the most sense for
Wisdom saving throw, I guess?
Really
charm
Constitution,
effect.
maybe you should probably.
Yeah, probably Constitution.
What should Twinkie
What should
roll?
Twinkie do?
then?
I guess Constitution.
Constitution
works.
as well. I think both of them would be Constitution. So Constitution
Oh,
check.
well, actually, no. Hold on a second. It's
Saving throw.
This is willpower, right?
Oh, my
So it would
part
be
would be
wi-
willpower.
Yeah, so it would be wisdom. Wisdom is
Yeah, I'm
generally
asking
been
Kirby
used
to
as
make
willpower.
the saving throw against what Nova's doing.
Okay, hold on.
Well-
So Nova does.
Nova would
which
also.
one?
Nova would also
Nova
do
does
will.
not have to make a roll for
Okay,
this.
so
Okay.
okay, so do I do a saving throw Constitution or a?
Yes.
Wisdom.
I do wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Oh my God.
Ratatouille, here we go!
You are now Nomatui.
Just to be fair, to add a character. To be fair, Twinkie is a little chef.
Twinkie grabs Jennifer by the hair and makes him do a salute with his
what-
arms. He
just-
doesn't know how it works. It just works.
Just, Mr. Hadfield, just like, you know, at the end of this, maybe we should just go meet up at the place that we're gonna be going to anyways. Like,
Right.
I
That
don't
sounds
know.
good.
I don't know, maybe that merchant's place that we keep going by
Yes,
to.
the magical weapon shop that sells magical weapons. The most magical weapon shop to ever sell magical weapons.
Yes. I already have that thing. I don't need to remember that anymore. He kept saying it over and over on the ride here.
Right. Worst case scenario, I'll just launch myself up some fairy fire or something like that, and you can just find that. You know what it looks like.
Yeah, I do know what that looks like. And also, if anything on my end happens, well, I mean, I did find this weird pixie stick thing. I'm unsure what it does, but I'm sure if it looks weird, I could just throw it up in there.
Twinkie
Right.
can take
Fire
that.
something off into the sky like a flare or whatever.
Twinkie can eat the pixie stick.
Wow, I don't exactly have that kind of thing, but
Just ask then.
Smoke signals with his breath.
Yes. Smoke signals with your stanky breath would probably also help.
I think. Look. If something happens, I'll just get Mr. Twinkie to announce that there's some issue, or I can figure some other way. You'll know.
All right. In the meantime, I'll stay here. Go.
All right.
They're probably dead by now.
Alright.
Onwards!
My character's still not, like, he's not running. He's just kind of walking and just kind of observing everything.
Twinkie is just holding his hair just like a stallion. Just like
Mr. Twinkie, can you just not?
So I'll just stay here and wait for Rookie.
I mean, your character doesn't know you're waiting for Rookie, but
Out of character, he's waiting for Rookie. In character, he's just waiting for something.
yeah. And I would imagine, depending on where Rookie's going through, like, you know, would mean like
I'm heading to the bar where we were all at.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like, my character is not in any kind of rush, so, and he's not taking any kind of side, or like, he's not taking any detours. He's simply just like, well, let me walk in this direction, I guess. So, yeah, that's that then.
Furious typing.
Furious type of device. I don't know how we can buy more time.
That's okay. Just a question of something.
What do we?
All right, so we're gonna switch
that's it,
over
that's what it is.
to.
Just music.
We're
Elevator
gonna switch
music.
over to Brock and Salem, who just got a strike against the pursuers that were in front of them, managing to clear a path, dashing past. They're still a ways away from the magical equipment retailer, most magic blah blah blah. I'm gonna need you, as you get past and make some distance, I'm gonna need you both to give me another set of athletics checks.
Oh god. Okay, I actually passed this one.
That's a good
You
one.
managed to keep going, get a decent pace with Brock's help, and you keep trucking on, making sure that you gain the attention of anybody, staying as a distraction. Eventually, you manage to you see a spot that you can take off into the main road, or you can stay in the alleyways.
Well, since the whole point is us trying to get attention,
Main road.
main road.
Main road it
You're
is.
gonna turn on into the main road. All right. As you break off into the main road, you notice that there's a group of there's two groups, one of bounty hunters, one of guards, kind of talking to each other. The bounty hunters kind of like point to the two of you as emerge from the streets, and they're like, "Over there, that's them!" And both the guards and the bounty hunters are now chasing after you.
Oh shit.
There's 8 of them.
Suck
You've got a good 70 feet though. So you just see this, you bolt off in the other direction, hoping that there's no guards in that direction. And I'm gonna roll to see if you get
Oh no.
pincered or not. I'm gonna roll a d12. Odd is bad, even is... Yes, odd is bad, even is good.
I clicked the wrong button there.
Odd is
Oh
bad.
no.
Oh no!
As you're running in this direction, a group of guards on their patrol to see what's going on with the commotion rounds the corner. There's another 4 of them. You're now stuck between 4 on one side on the main road, 8 on your other side. What do? Do you dive back into the alleys, try to push past these guards that don't quite know what's happening yet? What?
How armored are the guards?
Standard town guard, so it's not like super fancy armor. It's like basic medium armor.
So the guards in front of us don't know exactly what's going on. Are we going to be able to run past them before they find out?
There's like a... It depends how fast you are. They're like looking at each other confused, and there's shouting from the other side saying, "Get them! Get them!" But they don't fully understand what is happening. So you might be able to dash past them, you're not sure.
So if I was by myself, I mean, I would just use Step of the Wind and use a key point to just anime run past them. But I'm
Yeah.
not alone. I'm gonna worry that Fruity's gonna be left behind.
How
you-
this would if we had the roll, it would be an acrobatics check, right?
Yeah, this one would be in acrobatics to get past them, not in athletics.
If
So-
I was
I have an idea. You have your gauntlets, don't you?
Finally!
Oh my god, yes. I
Yeah,
was
but
waiting.
remember, that transformation is not permanent.
But it could. Is it flying, or like she can fly a little bit with it,
No
or what?
flying or anything.
Basically, it turns my strength stat into a charisma stat.
While the
Oh.
transformation lasts, and if I recall correctly, it only lasts 1 minute.
Oh.
Hold on, let me. I need to check through everything I have real quick.
Because I was gonna say you could just, like, use the transformation to run faster, and then I could use Step of the Wind, and we could just bolt past
Yeah,
him.
I thought that would have like helped her.
What do I have? What do I
She
have?
takes disadvantage after, she gets a point of exhaustion after the, magical girl transformation ends.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Ooh, Hold on. I'm looking through all of my spells real quick.
I just...
Could I use prestidigitation to make a sort of, I guess, visual distraction? Or like a auditory distraction while I try to run past them?
Is that something you can even do while you're still concentrating on Rookie?
Not, I can.
Yeah,
Prestidigitation
this does
is not a.
prestidigitation does not take concentration, so she can do this.
That would be a deception check, basically,
Yeah.
right?
You would have to make a deception check to see if this works.
Okay, I've got a +7 to deception, so what I'm going to do, I see the guards in front of us. I see the 8 behind us. I'm like, well, okay. Well, I guess we gotta go for the guards in front, like go through the guards in front of us. So I want to, like, because they're kind of confused and hearing yelling, and I want them to suddenly hear just like a crackling, popping sound, like right next to them, like towards like one side, I guess, so that we can slip past them on the other side.
All right,
So
make your deception check. All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. Oh no! Only one of them gets distracted by this. The other 3 don't fall for it. They see you trying to dash past them, and they're like, "Hold it!" And they're gonna try and one of them is gonna try and tackle Brock. The other 2 are just gonna try and grab Salem by the arms.
oh god.
So I need both of you to make strength checks.
So,
Oh, no.
one of them's trying to tackle me, and 2 of them are grabbing her.
Yes.
Okay, can I use Step of the Wind and use a key point to disengage her dash action and punch the 2 that are trying to grab her and get away from the one trying to tackle me? Or no?
You can use a key point and then make a dexterity check to see if you can evade the tackle. But see if you can evade the tackle before the contested strength check. But make a dexterity. Spend your key point. Make a dexterity check. If it's high enough, I'll let you save Salem too.
Oh,
You're gonna have to. You get hit by that tackle. You're gonna have to make an opposed strength check.
So why would it be a for me?
Hmm.
If they're trying to grab me, why is it a strength check and not a dexterity check to avoid the grab?
Because that's how grappling rules work.
That's a little
That's
weird.
a little weird.
That's how it works.
I mean, I could see it being like it depends on how you want to avoid it. Like, for example, I would say dex check to avoid being grappled, but when you're grappled, dex check, like strength check to break the grapple. Something like that.
But at that point, that's like what
This is-
multiple. That's multiple.
This is the case where I'm saying it's just strength. This is a case where I'm saying it's just the strength check. I'm not.
Oh god. Oh god, this is gonna go
Oh,
so
no.
wrong.
no.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at my strength stat, which is a -1, and I'm like, I
Remember-
might have to
I would say-
transform.
Remember,
But I only have 5.
transformation does cause that burst effect. So, but you only get a minute of that transformation, and then you've got exhaustion.
Yeah, that's what. How close are we to the magical retailer shop?
If you keep going down the main road, you're, let's go with 5 minutes away from it.
Shit.
Shit, I have to do the strength check. I knew I should have just gone with magic missile and just plowed my way through. I regret everything. Actually, wait a minute. There's 2 of them, right?
Yes.
Are you going to assault the officers?
These are town guards, by the way. These aren't bounty hunters.
Okay, there's 2 of them.
Just a reminder. There's 2 of them going for you. One of them got distracted. One of them is tackling Brock.
You just gotta hit them hard enough so they don't remember.
Ooh,
What would
I just have to
Salem
go for
do on reflex? What would be her panicked reaction to this?
I know what her panicked reaction is, and it's gonna fuck us over.
That sounds like it makes for a really interesting story.
Yeah.
Okay, so her panicked reaction would be scream when she sees 2 big, unknown, burly, like dudes trying to grab her, and just panic, jump sorcery points, and just magic missile immediately.
Alright. Magic missile immediately hits. Roll damage.
So I'm guessing like 1 at each of the 3 that are going after all of us.
Alright.
1d4 plus 1. So
Okay.
she kind of sees these questionable people like going towards her. She has a bit of a deer in the headlights moment. It's like has this like screams and has a sort of like girlish like screech, and then just panics and just waves her hands out and magic missiles come from her fingers.
You fire out the magic missiles, but they're hurt, but it doesn't seem to phase them that much. And they're still going for you. So,
I still have to make this goddamn strength check, don't I?
yep.
Oh, and I would have failed!
Oh! Alright, and Rogue, make yours? Okay!
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna...
So 10 minutes later...
Okay, so... You all make it out of there somehow!
Oh my god!
I just imagine I stiff arm him like football.
The,
Yes.
the
Push
one
him to the
trying
ground.
tackle Rogue got a 19, and then
Lariat.
both of the ones going for Salem, one of them got 11, the other one got 10, or sorry, 12 and 11. So yeah, you guys lucked out here.
Wow. Holy
You
shit.
managed to get past without getting
And
grabbed.
as she's
Praise be to
running
Ben.
past,
You're welcome.
Salem just looks back and goes, I'm sorry, I panicked!
They are... Yeah, you managed to get past them. You keep bolting. Give me a stealth check to see if you can make it into the magical equipment retailer without them seeing you.
Oh no!
Maybe like a group stealth check, so it's...
Yeah, 1 stealth check with advantage.
Hey.
So,
Yay.
yeah, you guys managed to successfully dive into the magical equipment retailer.
Sweating intensifies.
Sweating intensifies.
And we'll cut back to Juniper and Twinkie.
Oh my god.
Jennifer, Twinkie's hungry. He hasn't gotten any socks yet.
Mr. Twinkie, you're not gonna get much nourishment from that. I've told you already. You'll just be temporarily satiated, but your body's just gonna keep, well, atrophying.
Twinkie doesn't care. Just give Twinkie your sock.
I kind of need this sock to feel comfortable in this armor.
Why? Twinkie doesn't think you need that.
I just told you, I need the sock to feel comfortable in this armor. This is very uncomfortable armor when you don't have, soft, comfortable things on.
All fine. Even is good, odd is bad. They're safe.
All this searching is making Twinkie hungry.
Mr. Twinkie, we just been.
Also, you're walking very slow, Jenipro.
Yes, I'm trying to scan the area to see if there's anything off.
Twinkie doesn't
notice. I'd say you've been walking for about 5 minutes now. You're not quite you're not getting close, but you do see a few more guards running. A couple of them are running to where the sound that Twinkie made came from. A couple of them are running towards where you heard that initial commotion coming from.
The confusion in this town is so bad right now.
Looks like
I'm not even like phased by their presence. I'm just still walking. I'm just not even paying attention to what they're doing.
Twinkie notices this and he just says they must be doing their physical training regimen. Twinkie has seen this.
That's kind of odd at this time of day, don't you think? I mean, that's good on them to be doing that, but wouldn't you do that more a little bit earlier or later in the day?
Jenipro, Twinkie has to remind you of the guard who could not count. These guards in the city are just weird, period.
Wow.
Twinkie knows this. He's seen it.
Well, that's perhaps true, but I don't really have much basis. I'm more used to what I've been dealing in terms of my own training, and I fully understand that my own training is really different than most people. So it's hard for me to. I'll just take your word for it.
Twinkie just has a huge smile on his face when when Jenipro just accepts what Twinkie's saying. He's got the hugest grin. He's like, yeah. Feels proud.
I mean, at least it's nice to see another part of this town. I mean, we didn't take this path before, and it's nice to see. Well, town. I call it a town, but it's really more of a city. Well, a little bit more than just a city, but
Sightseeing over here.
yeah.
As you're so yeah, the next few minutes go by pretty uneventfully as you're walking down. So we're gonna switch quickly to Gray. You've been waiting for about 5 minutes now. Nothing particularly interesting has happened. You see a small group of guards comes up and just starts asking you about that noise that happened, telling you to see, asking if you know anything.
Oh goodness, no! I ran here right after it happened. I was trying to see what happened. Who made it? Missed whoever it was. Yeah, let me get a little bit of here. Can I argue for maybe advantage because I've already lied to these assholes before?
You lied to a different group of assholes.
Oh my god!
Wait a second, no! I've got a different skill for this.
What do you?
Oh.
Shit!
Oh, what?
No, they try to look at each other.
I'll take the 9.
Yeah, and they kind of give you that they aren't buying it.
Yeah, Timothy sighs and he's just like.
So who made that sound?
I mean, it was a good roll, Ray, but
When Timothy has a brain fart.
Yeah. No, they.
Look,
I've been certain. No. He says, "Look, I've been trying to find my traveling companions, and we thought that perhaps it would be a good idea if we simply called out to them in the town square, because we figured, look around you, there's stalls everywhere." So we called out to them, and then the moment we called out, because my friend had been drinking for a long time, he lets out this massive belch instead. It was a completely natural bodily reaction that created this loud noise, and now everybody is looking at us like we've got 7 heads.
The entire city heard that belch. That's not even an exaggeration.
Well, that's a very impressive belch then, wouldn't you say?
This is a vacation town. People are supposed to be relaxing here.
Okay, listen, is there an actual law against belching in this city?
Belching that loudly, yes.
Okay, now hold on a second. I want to see the law that this city has against belching very loudly.
Well, if you come down to the guard station, we've got a whole book.
I'm afraid I can't do that right now. If you'll give me a few more minutes, I can come with you, but I'm waiting for somebody who needs to see me, or he's going to get lost, and I don't know, potentially shanked, and then that's on you!
Give a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Fine.
So we sit here, we wait.
Larson, watch him, please. Sir, yes, sir. The other 3 guards continue on their way, and you're left with just, you and Larson.
I'm sorry about all of this. This is a vacation spot. We're trying to begin a new business venture here, and the moment we step into town, all hell just breaks loose.
Yeah, that's it's understandable.
You a fan of sushi, my friend?
What's a sushi?
It's like fish, but it's rolled up in rice, and it's surrounded with a delightful amount of herbs and spices.
There are 11 of them.
It sounds nice. I digress. I like mushrooms more, though. Did you replace the fish with mushroom?
That's an interesting question. I suppose if they were properly cooked, we could probably do that.
Takes a few moments to think. I'm gonna say this exchange probably took about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say, Rookie, just give me a flat d20. To see if you make it to the town square.
Oh my god!
Where was that in the beginning?
Natty 20.
As you're talking to him, Rookie, you walk up, see Timothy having a casual conversation with this town guard about mushrooms and sushi.
You're still invisible, just remember that,
Yeah,
so...
you are still invisible.
no.
This fruity managed to not take any damage.
Well then.
Let me whisper.
Now's your chance. Knock him out.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Okay.
You just walk up real slowly into his ear, whisper, "Free real estate," then knock him out. Free real estate.
But do I
They are
really
in a
need to knock
public
out the
place
guard?
right now, so...
We are in a very public place.
Yeah, but they won't see an invisible dude knock him out. He'd be like, "Jeez,
I can see invisible people.
What can I do to dispel it?
Actually, if you just physically interact with something, the spell breaks.
Let's see. The spell will end for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yeah, you can pick things up while invisible, but you can't attack.
I mean, what you could do is you could tap Gray on the, Timothy on the shoulder and go...
Can I slam the ground with my sword mace as an attack?
I think that tapping Gray's shoulder or Timothy's shoulder would be enough to break the invisibility if you wanted to.
Alright. I'll tap Tim's shoulder.
Right there!
What the? Is it a ghost?
No, it's not a guy. Rookie, holy shit!
Oh dear, you're bleeding.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's medicine. Medic immediately.
Yeah, well, I'll go get.
Oh no, I'm gonna pump some cure wounds into Rookie at level 2.
Larson, who has no idea that this may be a wanted criminal ? Decides to go run off and tell the guards and get some medical help.
My spellcaster bonus is my spell attack bonus. Is that my spellcaster bonus as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 2d8 plus 6.
Wait.
Be right back.
Casting it at a higher level.
No, I'm saying wait, because I have to check if, character sheet spells. Attack bonus. Yeah, it wouldn't be 6, because that's, adding your proficiency bonus.
Is it
so,
just your...
It'd just be 4.
Okay, yeah, 2d8 plus 4. There you go.
Alright. That should put you pretty close to full HP now.
It brought me back to full HP because I used a health potion.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, you look a little bit worse for the wear. What the hell happened to you, Rookie? And let's get out of here before he comes back!
I immediately just grab Gray's arm and try and tug him towards the merchant area as fast as possible.
The magical equipment retailer, right? Don't worry, I already know.
Wow, awfully convenient, huh?
Well, that was where we all agreed to meet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, out of character. Awfully convenient you thought of the same meeting place.
It's the only spot we all know of, really.
Yeah, it is. I'm just giving you shit. It's fine.
Yeah, it's funny.
So, I take it you're just gonna take him straight to the magical equipment retailer. No nonsense. Yep. Let's see if you encounter any trouble along the way. Remember, odd is bad, even is good.
Oh no.
Luckily you have Timothy with you.
Even is good, you're fine.
Yeah.
He can talk his way out of a lot.
Yes.
So you make it back to the magical equipment retailer. Don't get too many eyes pointed at you. Doesn't look like any of the bounty hunters that were after Rookie followed him this far. They all think he's going in a different direction.
Rookie, why were you bleeding? What happened to you?
Just don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it. Look at me. Look at this is my worry face.
His eyes are all crossed.
Just a long story, and we need to head
Okay,
to...
long story short it then. Who's after you? Who stabbed you? That's a stab wound.
There's no stab wounds.
Stab wound. That's a whatever. That's a punch wound.
Yeah, he's got some heavy
punch. That's a punch wound.
He's got heavy bruising and internal bleeding.
Who made you quote unquote trip down the stairs?
Who picked on you?
Down the stairs.
Who picked on you? Tell Mama.
Just don't worry about it. Right now, we need to head to the magical retailer. Mainly because Salem and Brock may be in trouble.
What do you mean? We have to go and help them?
Yes, which is why we need to head to the magical retailer.
Oh, thank goodness. Finally. Yeah, I think we make our way. Let's run.
Yeah, you guys make your way to the magical equipment retailer. Well, poor Twinkie and Jinnabro are about to enter the thick of things. You guys are.
We're just sightseeing. We're just walking so casually.
So remember that I said that I would send up a fairy fire if I what do you call it? Found someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that and then head to the as like a signal and then head to the magical equipment retailer.
All right. So
I'll sacrifice one of my spell slots on that one.
Okay. Give me an. Hang on. Let me see the description for. Take a look at the full description for Fairy Fire.
Yeah, sorry, my description is unhelpful. It is just it makes visible for all to see. With like this light that just goes up into the sky.
Yeah, since you're using it in a creative way, I'll basically say that's like a giant glowing.
It's basically a signal. I want it to be
sky.
like a signal flare.
Yeah, except it lasts a lot longer than a signal flare would. It stays up there for like a full minute. It's hard to miss, but just in case, both of you give me separate perception check. If you somehow both get less than 10, ooh.
Perception. Nice.
Oh no.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes. Oh, you guys don't notice the fairy fire, and you walk into the
This
the
is
lower
why.
middle class.
Why did you not fire it in our direction? Don't fire it above. Fire it in our direction.
I was gonna fire
You guys
Oh my
haven't been in range.
We're the oblivious duo.
So you guys are too busy caught up in sightseeing to notice the fairy fire signal, and you're just like a couple minutes away from the disaster center.
We're just caught up in a conversation about butterflies.
You're just too distracted. And then
So hold on. So do we see like? Do we just see like there's just like chaos? Like basically just the remains of chaos in the streets or something like that?
you see a lot of there is still chaos happening in the streets.
What's going on? The
There are
chaos.
people just running all over the place. There's a lot of confused people, but like all the people that are running and panicking are either town guards or dressed in some kind of combat equipment. Looks like they're ready to fight. Some of them have hoods up. Most of them have very chiseled jawlines, though.
Okay.
The ones that
Jennifer.
are town guards, at least.
Jennifer, you see all those people running? Twinkie has heard of this. It must be that national marathon that happens in this town every year.
As you're talking, one of them goes, "Oi!" Points to Twinkie. That's the one! That's the center one! The big one! And a bunch of people stop. It's like 10, 15 people, including both town guards and bounty hunters. And they're like, they all turn. And there's just a moment of silence as the chaos stops. And somebody shouts, "Get him!"
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, what's this about? What's this about?
You gotta pay Twinkie first.
You're under arrest.
We already did this earlier. Why are we doing this again?
For something different.
What did we do now? We just stepped out of a bar. All we did was simply just step out of a bar and walk in this direction. Look, we can go back and talk to all the.
They're already charging at you and about to pounce on you. Like
Twinkie,
pounce.
Twinkie takes a deep breath and he tries to intimidate everybody.
Wait,
All right.
Archer, did they take any detours towards the...
I'm securing Twinkie as I hear.
Alright,
Someone needs to fucking clip that double perception failure. I'm so mad now.
But Archer,
Can I roll intimidation?
Just are
give
you
me a
fucking
second
serious?
to listen to what Rookie is trying to say.
Okay.
did Janipro and Twinkie ever take any detours to the magical retailer?
We just walked on the.
They were just casually walking. They didn't take any detours down any back alleys or anything, so you wouldn't have noticed them. Yeah, so
Okay.
go ahead, roll me an intimidation check, and I'm gonna say that Jinipro's gonna give you the help action for this, and you're gonna get advantage.
Okay.
God.
How are you intimidating them? Just like yelling? Or
I assume it was yelling.
So, Twinkie takes a deep breath. And he burps again.
Oh my god.
He belches as loud as he could as the first time.
Oh god. So the entire city hears a second belt. Gray and Rookie are like almost to the equipment retailer shop when they hear this second belch. Salem and Brock are already inside the shop. And it's just these two. The belch goes loud, and some of them back off out of disgust and fear, but you get about 5 of them to back off, but there's still 10 of them coming at you.
None of them are backing
Can we change
off.
the music for this? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I should change the music. You raise a valid point.
I feel like someone suggested the world revolving in chat.
Oh my god.
I think it's a fitting song for just how much of a shit fest this has been.
So how many are after us right now?
10.
10?
Most of them are town guards now. You scared off like half of the ones that are just bounty hunters, because they're like, nuh-uh, none of that. But the town guards still want to arrest you.
Alright, so...
Can I run?
No, hold on. Can I possibly use this and also just simply just like to basically like just bark at everyone saying, hey, calm down. Just, you know, I'm this person clad in armor, just barking at all, and like just calm down and just tell us what the hell is going on here.
Give it a chance, but you're gonna have disadvantage.
Ugh. Alright.
Do you still want to use the +5 if you know you have disadvantage?
I mean, yes.
Might need it.
Okay.
All
Make
right,
your roll.
Persuasion, right? Yeah.
Persuasion.
Whatever.
So that's a
It's a
15.
You need that advantage.
They stop. They're like, they get their composure a bit, but they still have their weapons pointed at you.
Okay, so no, is
No
anyone...
one is under arrest for disturbing the peace.
That's nonsense. Twinkie didn't disturb anything.
You guys were charging at us. Of course we have to disturb the peace right now.
I didn't mean just now. I meant earlier.
Earlier? What?
This whole thing.
What whole
These
thing?
The people in that bar explained it to us. Your group came in. Members of your group came in, caused a massive fight for the sake of that gnome. And we know that gnome is guilty.
What?
No, Twinkie has heard about this before. How many of the witnesses were drunk?
See? He said his name is Twinkie. That's what the man said, right? Twinkie? Twinkie.
Look, hold on a second here. We were in another bar. We were in another bar about 30 minutes ago. How could we have already like come here to cause trouble? You can go act.
Other members of your group.
But
you're associated with them. That one was already in trouble. He's also under arrest for bribing guards.
I'm finding it already suspicious that you like already picked us out of like everything. Like, how did you already identify the rest? Like, just what is it with this town? Like, what is it you have against us? Like, are you having a problem with us? Just like, you know, helping out the merchant? Is the merchant that we help over here been causing trouble for you? Are you guys just trying to cause? Just do you just hate our existence here? Like, we could just leave and leave you guys alone. I don't understand.
Twinkie thinks they're
I don't
racist.
hate your existence, but somebody else, like 3 people, I don't know. Look, the point is, you're under arrest.
Okay, let's just go talk to whoever your deputy guy is. Just
Alright.
talk to us normal. Like, you guys are guards,
Come
right?
to the station with us?
Yes, I'll do that.
Great.
Yeesh.
Cuff them both.
Whoa, hey, we'll go there on our own. Hold on.
You ain't cuffing Twinkie.
I'm still grabbing Twinkie, like, you know, still grabbing his legs. Hey, hold on. We'll go there on our own. Like, I'm like, my hands are already kind of busy holding this guy. The precaution.
It's a precaution.
Yeah, and I feel more safe if I keep my comrade here in a nice safe position above my head, without having.
You
Twinkie
can do
just.
that.
Twinkie
We'll
just.
We'll cuff your friend to you. Does that make you feel better?
No! You
No.
will not be. You will not be touching Twinkie. Twinkie just stands up on Jennifer's shoulders, and he looks them all the bounty hunters in the eyes and the guards, and he glares at them and says, "You touch Twinkie, Twinkie rips off your arms, and we'll smack them. We'll smack your arms against your head."
Threatening the gods. That's another charge.
Just where is this place? Well, I can walk there. Like you can
We
point.
have to cuff you. It's protocol.
This guy on my head is just gonna go just crazy for no good reason if you even try to get near him.
You can cuff Jennifer, but you're not cuffing Twinkie.
Then we'll knock you out. 10 of us, 1 of you.
Twinkie spits.
Uh,
Bring it on.
Hold on, Mr. Twinkie, hold on. What do you make you feel comfortable to ask for the divine assistance from blessing of Ven, I guess?
Good idea, Jennifer. Let's do it together.
Oh my god. Just pen help. Oh my god!
But what does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that
That's
even
the
mean?
meaning of
Because
Ben.
How do you respond to this plea for help from against these 10 guards?
The clouds open. Gold coins start falling from the sky.
The guards are so confused. It distracts the rest of the bounty hunters, so now you only have to deal with 6 guards, but the guards still kind of keep their attention on you.
my character has the most dullest look on his face. It's just they almost look like proper T's. They almost look like proper T's on his face, and he's just like, "Can you just please point me in the direction of this place?"
We have to cuff ya.
I don't think they actually have to cuff him if he's coming quietly.
They have
Protocol.
protocol. They walk up. One of them pulls out gnome-sized handcuffs, goes to try to cuff Twinkie first. How do you respond to this man holding up handcuffs trying to cuff you, Twinkie?
Twinkie proceeds to grab his arm and tries to judo throw him while still on Jennifer's shoulders.
And Jennifer is trying his best to kind of lean away.
I don't think
from
physics
this.
works that way. I think what happens is you probably end up just doing a weird backflip onto the ground. Alright, guys, can I pull back here for a second? How are we going to, what's everybody's goals here? How are we going to resolve this? Because it seems like Twinkie is not going to come, Twinkie will come, just not in cuffs.
Yes, that's the guard's fault, isn't it?
They insist on cuffing you.
Yeah, but the thing is, this doesn't need to escalate into full blown combat. I don't think anybody here is stupid enough to actually get themselves on the murder list for an entire city.
Except for Twinkie.
No, I don't think even I don't think that's Twinkie's goal at all. I don't think Twinkie actually wants
you mean
to be...
goal? Oh, you mean goal?
Yeah, as players here.
Twinkie is defending himself.
They're trying to arrest you.
Okay, so what do I need to do for the judo flip? Because he was about to cuff Twinkie.
You're gonna have a strength check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Because
you're on Jennifer's shoulders trying to flip someone else.
I mean, I guess.
Am I technically can I technically put this in combat?
Oh my god.
Or use that ability?
Yes?
Then Twinkie is going to use Reckless Attack, so he gets advantage.
Reckless Attack doesn't work like that.
Doesn't?
Oh, wait. You
Yeah,
can
you gotta
rage
be-
and get advantage on this.
Can I? Okay, Twinkie's gonna
To
rage.
cancel
Okay.
out the disadvantage.
Okay, so can I possibly like since I've been supporting Twinkie as well, and can I just simply just like use my tavern brawler, just simply just like wrestle, like just like I don't know, do something. What's it called? Like, is it DD? No. I can't. Oh God. I'm trying to remember what.
You want to just DDT
Do you
him?
want to subdue
DDT.
Twinkie?
What's that?
Are you trying to subdue Twinkie?
I'm trying to simply just like I have Twinkie on my basically on my shoulders, and basically just kind of twisting him around so that I am kind of like arm locking, pinning him to the ground. Like I just basically kind of like not a proper. I'm not slamming him as hard as I can to the ground. I'm simply just
Get him into the world's smallest armbar.
Yeah.
Make. All right. Oh, it's athletics, not okay.
Yeah, it's athletics.
I
not
misremembered the rule. All right, I'll fix that for the future. So, okay, both of you make athletics checks.
So it's basically he can do dexterity or acrobatics.
I assume that he's gonna do athletics.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Oh God.
Oh my god.
You do not manage to subdue Twinkie. So now Twinkie gets to do his athletics check against the other guy.
Oh no.
What is even happening?
Oh my fucking God, he actually rolled lower.
Yeah!
He got a fucking 9.
I wasted a keg of wine for this shit.
It's
You
all
managed
worth it,
to
Rose.
judo flip him while Jinipro's back. The guards see this and they pull out their weapons and they're like, "Alright, that's it."
Twinkie jumps off Jenipro's shoulder, and he just looks him in the eye, and his eyes open up wide, and he pulls out his sword. He's just like, "Bring it!"
And that is where we are ending today's session.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh.
Why can't I play one campaign where someone doesn't decide to fight back against being arrested for doing stuff? One campaign, just one.
That's no fun.
This is such a disaster.
Oh. You see, I kind of regret now fighting back against the boss man.
Here's the thing. If we had all just, if Kirby and Twinkie had just stayed there, everything would have been fine.
No. If it wasn't for everyone not getting terrible rolls everywhere after the point where it actually counted.
No, there were a lot of great rolls that saved this from being even worse.
Yeah, you critted on religion.
Just those 2 perception checks.
Which did nothing. It did nothing.
Distracted.
I'm saying when it mattered.
But just those 2 perception checks just fucked us.
Oh my God.
I don't think I can even wait for like 2 weeks from the next session. Oh boy.
All right, I just want to. We gotta throw this one out here. Twinkie, I forget. Did Twinkie actually beat the shit out of that noble?
No, remember? Okay, so I try to take a swing at him.
He
I
failed.
think I miss. I topple over, and then he just laughs at me, and then I just use piss breath on him.
Okay, so no, you did well. Okay, to be fair, your piss breath is probably way worse than your punches are. So I mean, maybe I could see why he might be angry at that. But like,
But
all
here's
this I
the
think
thing.
started because of a giant misunderstanding, and I feel like we're gonna have to explain that.
Yes.
This.
But at the point where Twinkie starts actual fighting back against the guards, we can't save him. We can't do that.
Yeah, I just.
This has spiraled so far out of control.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like I keep trying to think of ways that we can just be like, all right, let's let's think about this. How do we just go back to being normal, law-abiding citizens who just
My
want to open up
only
a fast
hope-
food restaurant?
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work, and I'm gonna have to make the persuasion check of my life. Which, to be fair, I have a +9. So.
But the thing is,
I am hoping
this is still a thing between like me, Twinkie, and the guards. So there's nothing you guys can.
Well,
do
we haven't been given an opportunity to actually head back. Like we see the belch in the air, and we're just like, we've all made it. oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
yeah,
You guys walk in and see.
Like we all hear the belch, the second belch, and we're like, "Oh no!"
So I think that would give us the narrative positioning to want to just be like, "Oh God, we have to get back there now."
I just imagine like
it will take time for you to get back there, though.
But I mean, how much time? Because if that amount of time is more time than it's going to take to get for Twinkie to get his shit pushed back into his own asshole, then like
no, Junipro's gonna have to.
That doesn't make for good drama.
Junipero is going to be doing everything he can to make sure that Twinkie does not lay a hand on any of the guards.
We'll say, let's see, the belch. We'll say.
Well, remember that that Kirby did manage to like talk them out for quite a while. So I'm gonna say
he managed to talk them out for. Let's go with another 5 minutes.
Let's not forget that also he was like Kirby or Junipero was going delirious at some point.
I can make literally
delirious at some point.
I can make literally every move action I take be a dash. I can get there.
Same.
Brock and
Timothy can cover a lot of... And then splitting up the group again.
Brock and Timothy, I'll say, are 5 minutes away.
Yeah, we can cover a lot of space really quickly.
Yeah, I got 40 speed, and then I can
the rest of you are 10 minutes away.
Yeah, so the best that
I have 30 speed, but I also can dash every turn just because of Tumbling Fool.
The best my character can do is basically buy time. Oh, so much time, but buy enough time before Twinkie winds up doing damage to the guards.
I kind of see like me and Timothy are gonna get there though, and then all the guards and bandits just be like, "Oh, there's the other ones. Let's kill them."
My hope is I'm going to. I have an idea, but I basically am depending on one persuasion rule to work.
What if we just ask Flu for help?
Oh no!
No!
Oh, that's the worst part. We don't want that.
I like that idea.
Oh no!
That. I will say that is an option that is on the table.
Have Flu erase everybody's memory of the past day.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
Nah, I'd rather have something.
I'd rather get arrested and possibly, spend the rest of my life in jail here.
Well, I'm just curious. What do my roles generally look like with this? So they all look pretty good.
Yeah, Verdi, you may or not be.
Get a 1, you have a 10.
Yes.
You may be ruining your
voice channel.
Oof.
You may be ruining your future roles.
Gambling doesn't work that way, Kirby.
Oh man.
Superstition does. You're right.
Yes.
We need to figure out a way out of this. So we're
no. We'll be fine. My character can buy enough time. He's got enough methods to buy enough time.
We need to maybe appeal to the court and pay our fine so we can
leave. You mean in terms of for the if once we're arrested, we can we can start thinking about ways to get out of that. I'm just more concerned about how do I make sure Twinkie doesn't do something that will get us even more into worse trouble.
I mean, we're already in the thick of it, so I mean, at this point, we might as well just get arrested and just
I mean, listen.
Plead our case.
Junipero was already going hey, let me just walk into
This is the best part about this is probably like if we just pay a fee, like a fine, it's probably like 0.01% of our total group money.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We just
like,
pay the
Probably
fine.
spent
like,
more bribing the authorities than ever paying the fine.
No, Jimbo's just like, just
No,
let's
here's the
just
thing- here's the
get
thing, though.
arrested and pay this
Here's
off.
the thing, though. That might work for some of us, but someone's got a personal vendetta out for Twinkie.
And me,
And you, yes.
apparently.
People have personal... Yeah, like, there's someone was willing to pay to have you assassinated,
But
and someone was willing to pay to have Twinkie arrested.
at the very least, we'll be in a position to speak with the local authorities.
But it's
But
corrupted.
they're also working with.
Well, if Timothy can work his magic with the corrupted authorities at the very least.
Yeah, it's kind of a matter of like, listen, there's got to be something that my friend, I don't know.
What was it? I forgot the name that you gave.
I was gonna go for, I don't know, like Arthur Unitarian might be able to do. Gold, AU, Aurum, no, nothing.
Oh my god.
If Twinkie just
Maybe a
gets
little
thrown
something
in
my
jail-
friend Arjan.
I mean, if Twinkie just gets thrown in jail, he can just work out in there and get even bigger and stronger than ever before.
Oh man,
But he'd be the talk of prison because he'd be able to like create some amazing cuisine with the slop that they give in there. He'll figure out how to make the slop be amazing.
God, that's true. He just becomes the ultimate prison chef.
Twinkie will be running the prison at that point.
Twinkie has gained the respect of all patrons of this prison through his ultimate muscle cooking.
Oh my god. There's just like in the prison there's just like they just give you stale bread and like watered down stew. Like they just give you stale bread and like sawdust stew, and there's just moss in the corner of the prison cell you can eat, and somehow with those materials you make another double natural 20 roll and just make the most amazing food.
Oh my god. But
we are so screwed.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, folks. All right, guys, that was a thing. I think it's time for me to switch over to Devil May Cry